Yep, it was Rock Upstreet today. Then I don't know what he's doing.
What's good on my
I'm
G
gonna tell the
Maniacs?
chat to start letting me know when everybody's not gonna be here. That way we can try to find more guests to fill in certain spots and stuff. So I have to let everybody know that once I have to send in the
Shit,
group.
open mic? No, I'm playing.
Shit,
What's good,
we could have known that, bro. Would have did something like that, yeah. But I didn't
Where
know.
my G Maniacs at? Was good.
Only person I knew wasn't gonna be here was Nate because he had told me. He had told me at the time. All right, everybody, what's going on? Apologize, we are a little bit more late than usual. I mean, we're usually late, but today we're excessively late, more than we usually are. But
Y'all know who to blame.
yeah, of course,
I'm sorry, my job was all the way across town.
of course. Gotta blame. There's only one man to blame. It's always Mo.
It's usually not me though, but
Man,
here we go. Here we go. Lies.
man.
There's no way this man really got G Maniacs, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of a wild name.
What's
Of
up?
course, G Hogan got his Maniacs. Crazy work.
G Maniacs is crazy. That's what I'm saying. G Hulk Hogan, alligator. You're not escaping those.
You're not beating these allegations, bro. You better find a different name.
Hey man, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all can say what y'all want. We turn into Maniac, and we turn into wow. That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
We are turning.
I see that coming.
We are turning the Maniacs around. We are making a new meaning to being a maniac because I mean everybody saw it. Can we just get it out the way? Can we just get it out the way? You know, y'all always say I unyeast the bread. Y'all always say I unseason the chicken. But I want to show y'all something. I want to show y'all something that like really, really agitates my soul. Because granted, it's elite in its own right, but it wouldn't have been here, right? It wouldn't have been here if not for one man. I want everybody right now to look at this right here.
This man gonna cave that he made something.
I want y'all to look at this meme right here. That has been
meme,
made and sent for 2 years across multiple group chats. Okay? Y'all see this meme? Y'all want to know why this meme came about? WrestleMania 39 Night 2. That's why that meme came about. WrestleMania 39 Night 2. I told y'all that night, and I told y'all 2 years going straight, there is no way you watched Mania Night 1 and watched Mania Night 2 and said, yeah, the same person booked both of those shows. In case y'all don't know, Fightful came out with a report. Guess who's the reason Edge won that match at Mania Night 2? It wasn't because Finn Balor was like, nah, I'm cool. It wasn't because Edge was being Edge Hogan or Colt Hogan. No, it was because Sir Vincent Kennedy McMahon decided to come in out of nowhere and say, you know what? Let's just completely disregard actually making somebody be credible, and let's give it to an old fart who, if y'all remember, after he won that match, what did Edge do after that?
Be Edge.
Not a damn thing except have a match with Sheamus. Did he do anything of substance? Yeah, it was a great match. Did he do anything of substance? Did he even challenge for the title?
That broke my heart. They brought out the big goal.
So my question is, what was the point? Okay, I've been telling y'all for years. This is why, even though I get Triple H sometimes, he got fanboys that think he can do no wrong. There's people that hate on everything you do. This is why every time you say, oh, well, WWE has a tendency. This is why I always separate the two bookers, because literally, you're the best example of separating the two is looking at night 1 and looking at night 2. If you look at night 2, the only thing I think still would have happened if Triple H didn't have Vince in his ear is Gunther retaining and Roman winning. Like, if you just look at how everything
actually, Roman winning was Vince's call.
But if it, like, real talk though, there was already discussions about Roman retaining anyway. So that's the only thing I think Triple H would have been like, all right, I'll give it to Roman, because look what happened after, right? Just the way everything played out, right? Yeah. But everything else on that card, you mean to tell me Triple H wouldn't have given Oscar that win? You mean to tell me Finn Balor wouldn't have got that win? The Demon Finn Balor, no less. The Demon, after finally making Judgment Day seem credible, finally, right? Like Judgment Day have really barely started to like, okay, maybe you're a serious threat. They beat Edge in the I Quit match. He beat Edge in the I Quit match. All you had to do was have him win as a demon. Didn't do it. So, again, this is why I always separate the two. Night 2, other than Gunther retaining in that beautiful triple threat match, everything else was dog horrendous. Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey won a tag team match in a fatal 4-way with, can you even remember who was in that match? I can't. Shane McMahon. Shane freaking McMahon came out and LA Knight didn't have a spot on the card. Bobby Lashley came out and didn't do a damn thing. But pose. Like you see why I always say like you can't like yes if Vince was still in charge, yeah, WWE has a tendency, but and this is the last thing I'll say about it. When we look at Triple H WWE and Vince McMahon Vince WWE, his bar was down here. Triple H's bar starts right here. A Triple H bad show was a Vince McMahon great show. Like if we was getting these SmackDowns in 2019, nobody would complain. They'd be calling it. They'd call me an elite run. But what happened? The bar increased, right? Now, me included, I raised the bar a little too high because I just wanted NXT Black and Gold again, and I realized that can't happen. But still, this bar of Triple H right here, don't get me wrong, there's stuff he's got to fix. The women's division is still trash. They have not had a good women's build since Bianca Becky. I don't care. Rhea, Bianca, and Io yet to be determined. But what's the common denominator in the two good women's builds? Oh, look, Bianca Belair. Bayley and Io was a horrible build. Charlotte, Rhea, horrible build. What other women's championships have we had in the past couple years that were actually?
Ronda.
Do we need to? What do we need to say? Right? Can't book a women's division to save his life. Other than them 4 or 5 women right now fighting for the world title, everybody else is just kind of. Where's Nia Jax? Where has she been? Back in the catering vortex.
Yep.
You have tag titles. For what? Send them to NXT.
You might as well.
I've been saying that for years. Send them to NXT. I don't know why they took them from NXT. They should have left them there when they were down there to begin with. So there's a different bar, all right? So please, let's just realize that Vince McMahon and Triple H, they are not the same. There's different bars. It's like Vince McMahon is regular math and Triple H is like advanced placement, AP or dual credit, right? Like there's different levels of a bar that it's like just your baseline, right? And Triple H, say what you want, he has never had anything as bad as anything Vince was putting on SmackDown in 2019. Never. Ain't came nowhere close to it. So like, that's gonna lead into some other stuff we're gonna talk about later. But yeah, please stop telling me Vince did book that show. Please stop telling me Vince did book that show. Like, bro,
that was confirmed last year.
If Finn Balor wins that match, we're having a different conversation on who should be the first World Heavyweight Champion. It's not a lock, Seth Rollins. Honestly, it's not a lock.
It's probably them two in the final.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a lock, though. Like, because everybody was like, once they pretty much, there was reports they were going to introduce it, we were all like, give it to Seth. And even with Finn Balor being cooked, there was still a small slimmer of hope. We thought he might win that match at SummerSlam. So imagine if Finn Balor actually beats Edge as the Demon. We're having a different conversation on who was the first World Heavyweight Champion. And you can still tell the same story. Priest could still win Money in the Bank. There's that dynamic you could tell because you were going to tell a breakup line anyway. There's still a dynamic you can have with that. And we're having a different conversation. He's not cooked. That's all I'm saying. He's not cooked.
Shit, why did you thought Edge was going to win that freaking big gold? But
went and did nothing. Nothing.
They did that promo on IG for nothing, bro. I'll let it go.
Did he lose on like the first round too?
First round to AJ. First round. He got pinned.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When Rey Mysterio was right there.
Yeah, and we need to stop protecting Rey Mysterio. Like, I get it. The crowd loves him, but it's just nostalgia. Stop acting like Rey Mysterio is like this, right? Like, he loses to everybody. Like, please stop acting like he's a threat.
Nah, I mean, Rey Mysterio's days of being like a main event guy are pretty much over with. He's just there to.
He's not even a mid
be
card.
there. He's just there to be there. He's just a legend at this point. Just a legend at this point. So, but all legends, I mean, there are different legends that do serve a different purpose. So, every legend is different in their own right, you know. So, every legend serves a different purpose. But you might want to turn your camera to the side so you can get if you can get a big screen like this, Kier. If it works.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try.
You probably got you on your phone settings. What is it called on the phone? Like a
screen rotation.
Screen rotation, something like that. Yeah, you gotta like fix it in your. There you go. There you go.
Boom.
Hold on, I can't see you guys. Give me a sec.
Somebody
said trying to cape for Finn, but don't respect Ray. Crazy work. No, crazy work. Crazy work.
What do you mean? Everybody respects Ray, but that's been done. Stop treating him like a threat. Like, I'm sorry, like.
No, Ray's not a threat anymore. He's definitely not a threat anymore.
No, but like he always gets protected, and he beat the New Day. And he beat the New Day when they first turned heel. Like, why? Why is Ray getting? And mind you, has the New Day even been on TV? When was the last time they was on Raw?
2 weeks ago.
Weeks.
That's such a waste. That's such a waste of a heel
not
turn.
Moving me, bro.
That's such a waste of a heel turn.
They should have won the tag titles by now.
It's not even just won the tag title. They should have just won. Like, I'm gonna say this one more time. Stop turning groups heel for them to lose right away. Stop turning groups heel for them to lose right away. I will never forget. And granted, this is obviously not New Day level. When Shayna Baszler beat Ronda Rousey and Zoe Stark beat or smacked Mickie James or whatever, I was like, okay, bet. You have 2 new people you can add to the women's division. What did stupid Triple H do? Put him in a tag team. Wasn't doing nothing. They brought in Sonya Deville, and that night, for that on one night, I was like, oh, hold on. They could do something. What did they do the next week? Lose. What's the point? Why do I care? Like, at least, like, if they would have at least beat Rey Mysterio, okay, cool. Okay, I could, but like, all they had to do, like, it's not hard. Like, a WWE posted something of like they need a new writer, right? I just want to be in the meeting. I don't need control. I just want to be in the meeting when they make these decisions. I really don't want to make any of them. I just want to see who sits there and says, yeah, Hunter, you know what, Paul? Yeah, let's turn the New Day heel and then have them lose their first match and then not put them on TV. Yeah, Paul, let's give Shinsuke the U.S. title and then not have him defend it for 2 months. Yeah, Paul, let's
not
introduce 2 mid-card titles with no depth to our women's division. Because that makes sense. Like,
you can't figure out the world titles yet.
Nah, the only thing he do cook is the main event. Oh, wait, you talk about for the women?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for the women? Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Why would you bring in 2 like mid-card titles and you can't figure out your main event scene? It makes no sense.
They just did it to add more depth, I guess, but
I think he got peer pressure. He got peer pressure by the internet.
That's true.
And TKO listened to the internet. That's what happened. That's really what happened. He got peer pressure by the internet because that was a thing going on for months. Like, we need to make card titles. We need to make card titles. I kept trying to tell y'all no. Now what we gonna get on Mania? Liver versus Ivy now? Yeah, I'm sure.
That is a pre-show.
They're probably not gonna be on Mania, honestly.
That's a pre.
So what's the point of introducing mid-card titles if you're telling us right now, yeah, we're not gonna put them on Mania though, because we don't have the depth or the.
I had that feeling anyway. I had that feeling. At least
I mean, not every champ's gonna be on Mania too, though. So I mean,
that's the important ones are.
That's true.
Of course, you gotta have the important ones on there. The important ones.
But I'm saying all the titles that they treat that are important will be there. I promise you, because what we have 2. So we have World Singles. Tag women's, so that's 8 titles right there, and then now you have your mid card titles, so that's 10 titles right there. Yeah, they could easily. It's 14 matches on the card. If they treated all of them important, everybody would be on Mania.
Yeah, but they're not going to book that many matches though. Like they're only
14. So that's 14 in the singles titles or in the singles matches.
But that's 7-7 though.
No, but I'm saying,
but not every match is going to be a title match too, though. You're going to have matches on there that aren't title matches.
Yeah, and there right now, I think there's only 3. matches for Manias
there's
that are
four-
He wants
non-title?
5-hour Manias back, bro.
there's-
No, but
no.
Right now, you have the triple threat with Roman, Seth, and Punk. You're going to
Kevin.
have Logan Paul and AJ Styles. That's going to be a non-title match. Drew
Oh, I forgot
McIntyre,
about
Damian Priest is going to be a non-title match.
oh, and then Kevin and Randy. There you go.
Kevin and Randy is a non-title match.
They not putting a non-title match for the women. I can tell you that much. They not doing it for the women.
Well, I mean,
No
Naomi
one's gonna
and
care
Jade,
about it.
Maybe Naomi and Jade. So that possibly that could
That's
be.
gonna be a 9-match card for each night.
Hey, that's gonna be a SmackDown. I
We
was
can
trying to
leave
bet that was
titles
gonna
off.
be a SmackDown before.
We can leave titles off. I ain't gonna lie. 9-match
No,
card each night is crazy.
I agree with y'all, but that's my point. You're introducing these titles.
Too
and
many
we pretty
titles,
much knew they're not going to be on the Mania card because
Yep.
unless they would have done what I said they should have done, which is bring up a bunch of people, have a tournament. Like, they can book tournaments. That's the thing about them. They're great at that. Like, I'm surprised they don't do it more often. They have never made me care about a mid-card wrestler more than when they put him in a tournament. Lyra, when she first got here, I was like, man, I don't know if she's going to get over with that crowd. They put her in the tournament. It literally saved Io's career. Io was on a downward spiral of being unimportant until they put her in that Queen of the Ring tournament. All of a sudden, we're reminded how great Io is. Like, all you had to do was have a good tournament with some depth. So I'm giving him to Raw after Mania. And the reason I say that, I better see a bunch of NXT call-ups. I better see a women's Nexus type thing, or when they had the PCB and Team Bad and Team Belt. I need to see some type of main call-up with these women. Bring up Fatal Attraction. They don't need JC Jane been there since freaking 2.0. She's been in NXT for 4 years. She don't need to be there no more. Bring them up. Bring what's it called? I'm not gonna lie. I know you want to give certain these people these title runs. There's a couple people like Kalani Jordan. Hey, you did your part, gang. Great job. You don't need to be there no more. You're okay. We need to SmackDown.
I don't know if she's main roster ready. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. If Ivy Nile, Zelina Vega.
Wait, not too much on Zelina. Hold on.
But if they can get constant TV time, bro, and it's not even honestly, it's not even a slight to Zelina Vega because I actually think she's gotten better. But like Zelina Vega was winning Queen of the Rings, bro. You can bring up Kalani Jordan, bro. You can bring up Fatal Attraction, bro. You can bring them up and then just put him in the mid card. I just put him in the mid card. I don't need you to ship put a rocket to him and give him the world title. And like real talk, I know why they're doing it. Jordan Grace definitely don't need to be in NXT. She's just there because that's really where TNA and NXT partner. That's why she's there. Like, she don't need to be there. Yeah, Stephanie, Julia, yeah, let them run with the little titles. That's fine. Roxanne, she been done everything she needed to do.
I don't know why she keep going back.
Yeah, she'll be up after Mania for sure. She'll be up there for sure. No, it ain't gonna be too long before she up there. Everybody else though is probably gonna serve a purpose down there, and they're gonna need that depth. So plus they're not gonna they shouldn't send people up anyway if they don't have a plan. That's how people get released. Look, having to Blair Davenport and all the other people, they're not even there anymore because they brought them up there for what? Like, they have no plan for them whatsoever.
I definitely agree with that, but I'm definitely looking at because bluntly stated, because I know we don't want to look too far into the future, but at the end of the day, this is a scripted show that doesn't have season finales. So, what are you going to do with your mid-card titles in the next 3 months, let alone a year? What are you going to do? Because usually a year, we look at Mania to Mania. You're always trying to get to the next Mania. What are you going to do with them mid-card titles in between? Dakota Kai might get a reign. Cool. Who beating Chelsea Green for that title? Not a soul. Not a soul's beating Chelsea.
Should have been Michin if anybody, but
no. Well, she just got it. But Chelsea Green just got it. So why would she? You know what I mean? Like, the only thing I thought they might do is a Piper Niven turn until they brought in Alba Fire. And I said, well, so much for that.
That's not happening. Yeah, that's not happening.
Zelina Vega not even a threat. She just lost. And Piper Niven always lose. Like, Piper Niven is literally always lose.
She's the fall guy every time, bro.
And she didn't even beat Piper.
Yeah.
So I don't know what
might as well give it to Naomi or something. I don't know. Shoot. Something.
It'll be somebody. They'll end up rotating the rosters, so it'll be somebody. It'll probably be somebody on Raw for all we know.
I just want them to call up like
Charlotte. Oh no.
Just call up because you have two rosters, even though it's brand spread. LOL. I will say on the mid card level, they don't have them cross. It's really only the main event. So on the mid card level, just bring up 5 for each brand and just put them in a fucking tournament. Just put whoever runs the women down at NXT, just call them up and put them in a tournament, bro. Whoever writes the stories for women at NXT, just put them in a tournament and give them feuds out of that. That's all you got to do.
I mean, I don't know. They'll have to figure something out eventually, I guess. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, they're not going to have every champ on Mania, though. So, unfortunately, I never thought the women's mid-card titles were even going to be on the show, for real. So, that's why they need to do some type of Money in the Bank or some type of battle royal that means something at these shows where you could put people in these matches that have meaning to it. But if not, then they're either going to be, like I said, the SmackDown before Mania where they're not doing much or there's not going to be featured on the show at all. So, I mean, this is going to be one of those type of scenarios.
It goes to show they just don't care about those titles at all. You can't put it on your biggest show. Like, how are people going to care about it?
Yeah, they'll have to just book it throughout the year. I mean, make sure you put it on the shows afterwards. I mean, if they could consistently put them on the shows, throughout the year, then they could try to make it work, maybe flexible to try to make it big for next year. But every year, there are certain people that are going to be on the show, certain matches you see, certain championships, obviously. So, those championships, unfortunately, aren't going to. I don't even know if the women's tag team titles are going to be on the show. You feel me? And Liv Morgan's one of the champions, so
probably not. Think about it. Like,
probably
they're not
not. I
feeding
mean,
with any tag teams to make it.
They don't have any challengers right now. Yeah, I said they don't have any real challengers right now. So it's like, what do you
Liv
do?
Fans about to go crazy, bro.
Yeah, so it's like, what do you really do in that scenario? Like, who are you gonna put in there last minute? We're like, what, 4 weeks away from WrestleMania right now? So
West apparently not going to be on the show either. So
the only tag team titles that probably in there would be the one the Street Profits have. Because they actually have a feud right now with many people.
That's an actual decent division. I'll give them that. But the Raw side is, man. And it annoys me because the War Raiders are really freaking good. But, like, the fact that they're just not – they just get random Raw matches that, granted, are solid. It's just there's no importance to that title.
So we're going to talk everything WrestleMania related. We could talk some of the good, some of the bad. We could talk some of the current, things currently happening right now in 2025 as we speak. So we can talk about the current stuff a little later if you want. We could talk about some of the past stuff and some of the good stuff. But
let's get into it.
Yeah, we talk some of the past stuff first, some of the good and the bad stuff, and then we could dive into some of the good things right now that we're having. Like I said, Alexa Bliss, bro, she probably not even gonna be on the show either, bro. She just came back. It's like they were somewhere.
A report the other day that she's supposed to have a match and they just pulled it.
Yeah, they changed it, bro. So I mean,
that's kind of lame. How long was she gone? Like a year?
2 years, yeah, like 2 years.
2 years.
Injury and pregnancy.
She had a pregnancy. She had a baby, so she took time off and everything. But
pregnancy and injury. So
I guess they're not gonna do nothing with her Mania. So it's gonna be one of those type of things, I guess.
I think she'd be a good mid-carder, like to build that title up.
Gee.
Like I don't know, like
I mean, she could be nice in the mid card scene if they want to put her there for sure. Yeah, she could be really good in the mid card scene if they want to place her in that position. But I mean, seems like they don't know.
They have no idea.
They don't know. I guess they don't know. They really don't know what to do with her, or they just don't have any plans with her. I guess. I mean, it seemed like they were stuff with the Wyatts, but then. Uncle Howdy still. I think he just got cleared to come back. So
I was about to say he's been hurt. So that's probably what
he just got cleared to come back. But now it's just like they might just wait until after Mania to bring him back now at this point because, like I said, the show's only a couple weeks away. So it's like for them, it's just like, do we want to fit him in last minute or?
Feels like they brought Alexa back just for that Rumble pop and then really didn't really have any solid plan for her. So it's just like
almost like Nikki
Bella. It was
Bella.
a great pop though. That was just, I guess, a surprise return.
Well, yeah, she's a surprise return. Alexa's gonna be there too because she had a good performance in the chamber too. She was in the chamber and
she did
solid now.
Well, yeah, she was in that chamber today.
Yeah, she was in the chamber too. Well. I don't know. I thought she was gonna win it. I thought she was gonna win the thing. So
I never. What was she? Rhea and Alexa. Ugh.
Before Io lost the championship though, so. We didn't know Io was gonna. I mean, not Io, but Rhea before she lost the championship. I mean, nobody knew that she was gonna lose. So,
bro, I was so scared. Liv was gonna win that. I was so scared.
Nah, I never thought Liv was gonna. I never believed she was gonna win, bro.
As soon as she won the tag titles,
especially after she won the tag titles, I was like, yeah, no, she's not. She's not gonna win.
I didn't think it was gonna be Bianca though. Like that was
that surprised me, but I was
like, because I remember we was looking, I was like, bro, who is Rhea gonna fight? It was like, honestly, I didn't think Io was gonna win at all. Only reason I thought Io was gonna be like kind of in this match is once Bianca won, I was like, oh, triple threat, that's nice. But I didn't think Io would be walking in as champion.
Speaking of that,
a good story with that. But.
Speaking of that triple threat, I don't understand. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter be like, why is Rhea in this match? Y'all really thought that WWE is going to leave Rhea Ripley off the card because she lost the women's world title. They're like, no rematch clauses. Shut up. They're not leaving Rhea off the card.
And mind you, to add on to that, nobody said anything when John Cena took Finn Balor's opportunity away. Nobody said anything.
We were all happy. We were all happy. Shawn Michaels did it in 04 too. He just took the contract, signed it, and he was in the triple threat.
John Cena got a Sharpie and wrote, like, what are you talking about? Like,
bro, Roman's face when Baron Corbin grabbed it.
No, I'm not gonna lie, that was funny. That was
so funny.
I think maybe it's the way. I mean, I get some people's frustrations over how they're doing stuff, but it's just like Rhea's one of their top stars. She's the most popular superstar they have in the division, so they're going to treat her as if she's one of their top stars because the fans react that way, and she's valuable to the roster. So they're going to keep her in the top position because she's reached that level, and they don't want to devalue her or bring her down by, not putting her in the positions that she's in. Like, they want to solidify her like where Bianca's at, where Charlotte's at, where Becky's at, where all these top superstars are, you know what I mean? So she's going to get that top superstar treatment. So after she lost, I thought it was clear cut to me that she was going to be in the match. Triple threat, Bianca, Io, and Rhea. That's the story they're telling. We didn't know it at that time, but once Io got the 1, 2, 3, I was like, oh, okay, triple threat. I mean, I'm cool with that. I like that.
I think it makes more sense now.
Wasn't expecting it. Threw me off a little bit, but I don't get why some people thought that, Rhea wasn't going to be involved because there's no rematch clause or anything. It's WrestleMania. They're going to have their biggest stars on the show, either in championship matches or in high-profile matches. And since that women's division lacks storylines heavily with high-profile matches without championships, they're going to throw Rhea into that match. It's going to be a triple threat. So, I thought that was clear cut, to me. But I think some people were just a little salty because maybe they didn't want it because they're tired of Rhea or they didn't want Rhea to be involved or whatever their reasoning is. But, she was always going to be in that match, so.
Plus, it makes it more triple threat instead of just Rhea and Bianca.
Oh, I agree.
I feel like people are.
I don't know, Super Chat. Lara versus Bailey and Chelsea versus Lena is a Mania clear. Ooh, I don't know about that.
Is crazy.
I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about that, brother. I
guess we'll see, but
I think I don't see that. I don't see the women's make our titles being wrong.
Chelsea, if anybody, maybe, but that's
because she don't have a challenger. Who's she feuding with? Selena Vega?
I said maybe Chelsea because I know she'll get the pop when she gets out there. Like, people will care and react. That's the only reason why I think her. And nobody cared when Lyra gets out there unless it was like a 4-inch show. But I think people are mad at the wrong thing. Personally, I don't think people are mad like, oh, why is what's her face in this match? I think they're mad at how she booked because Rhea, not gonna lie, throughout this whole build, sounds like an insecure, gaslighting woman right now. That she sounds bitter. She blaming everybody else for the fact that she took her eye off the ball. She was yelling how, oh, you're basically she mad at Bianca because Bianca was cheering for Io. Bianca was just, it don't matter. Bianca had her ticket, so to her, it don't matter. And you say, oh, well, you were cheering for Io. What? You're scared to face me. Last time I checked, Rhea, if I'm not mistaken, did she not shove Bianca first? She put her hands on Bianca first, right? She took her eye off the ball. Now, in kayfabe, that's your fault because why would you take your eye off the ball of somebody who you've never beaten? Never beat her. Never pinned her. You're literally do not have a winning record. You don't have a win at all against this woman. Why would you underestimate her and take your eye off the ball? You thought it was just a lock because you beat little old Liv Morgan. You was going to go to Mania? Like, this ain't little old Liv Morgan and Dom and the worst bodyguard in history, Raquel. This Io Sky is someone who keeps beating you. You've never beaten her. So that's your and so she sounds like she's blaming everybody else. It's kind of giving off you're a heel right now. And if that's the route they decide to go with Rhea, great. You need a character change because I'm kind of bent off this whole. It was funny at first
I'm
when
a
you
little
was with
bored.
Dom. Honestly, let's be real about Rhea. Ever since Dom left her, she ain't been the same.
At all.
Ever since Dom left her, she ain't been the same. And like it's just like I'm kind of off you now. Like, yeah, it was cool when you won it, but I was sitting here thinking, I don't know what you're gonna do with it after. She's had what in the 15 total months of her being a women's champion. It's been good for like 4 of them.
That's being nice.
It's really being nice for real. I'm saying January to April of Mania when she was gonna go face Becky.
Yeah, you're really being nice. You're really being nice because Nia Jax was carrying that reign or not that feud. So
yeah, end of 2023. That was Nia Jax carry job right there. So that I just feel like she's coming off bitter. It's dumb. You put your hands on Bianca first. You really should have got DQ'd for real, but they didn't.
I don't really have a problem with her being mad about her losing the title, but my problem is her motivations are weird because you went from blaming yourself to now blaming Bianca's like that. How? What? Why? That's where I have a problem. I don't really have a problem with like her trying to
Yeah,
get.
I don't have a problem with the story. I mean,
People done it before.
yeah, I mean she got cocky. She was feeling herself, and then she got caught slipping. So now she's trying to point fingers at everybody else because she's just mad that she took her eye off the ball. She made a rookie mistake. She knows she's not supposed to make those type of mistakes, but she blamed herself in that little backstage promo kind of, and then now she's kind of back to blaming everybody else. So that's where it's kind of just weird to me. Like if they had stuck with that route where she was just blaming everybody for her failures, then that's different because that makes sense. She feels justified. Like if Bianca wasn't there, I could have focused on everything. And Bianca's like, bro, I didn't do anything. Like I'm just out here watching the match. And in Rhea's mind, she shouldn't have been out there. But then she's talking about, well, I took my eye off the ball and blaming myself. So now it's kind of like, what direction are you going in? Are you taking the sympathy route or are you taking the heel route?
When did she say that she took accountability? I guess I must have missed that.
Oh, it was a
backstage promo.
backstage
She basically
online.
She basically. Oh, it was an online one.
It was on YouTube. Yeah. It was on YouTube.
Oh, that's why I missed it because I'm like, on TV, all she's ever done is blame everybody else. And what makes it worse? Did she not just get out of a feud with a whole crew? So you should know at this point how to deal with distractions. You literally have been dealing with Liv Morgan and Dom and the worst bodyguard in history for months. Like that's literally what you've been doing for months. So why, when now Bianca's out there, it's a problem. That's why.
Because she brought up the point at the time she had Damian Priest to watch her back though. He's not there no more. So she brought that up. She brought all those things up in the promo. Like I feel isolated. Damian Priest isn't here anymore. I don't have any friends. Like she basically is feeling like the sympathy card, like what people thought that she should have had when against Liv when Dom turned on her at first, and then she didn't. She kind of amped it up a little bit. So if they were to continue to go that route too, that would have made sense. But it's like they went one way and now they're going this way, and it kind of doesn't make sense because you can't play both at the same time. Yeah. You got to play one or the other.
Yeah. So
totally agree.
Another super chat right here.
They're coming at you, G.
Oh, yeah. He said you mad. She's clearly getting more over, and Chelsea's reign is worse. 5-month feud with Michin.
Is Liver not in a 5-month feud with Ivy Nile?
They've been beefing for a minute.
I think they was beefing before they got the title, right?
They was beefing at the Rumble. Yeah, at the Rumble.
Yeah, like what are we talking about?
For the longest.
But even then, like even their title reigns, ain't nobody arguing their title reigns, but Chelsea's more over. That's just a fact. Chelsea is just straight up more over. It is what it is.
Chat, relax.
I mean, hey.
Nah, let him go. Bro.
Hey, you got
relax. He's stupid.
What so we'll talk. So go back to the conversation where we were talking all things WrestleMania. We'll go through some WrestleMania history here. Let me test. We gonna see how nasty y'all gonna be with some of these takes here. But give me your Mount Rushmore of WrestleMania matches all time.
Oh, easy.
4 greatest WrestleMania matches when it comes to stories and the matches, like the story and the match. The 4 greatest WrestleMania matches of all time.
Taker, Shawn, 25. Bret Austin, 13.
I knew you was gonna say that shit.
You gonna stop disrespecting that match? You gonna
I'm
stop?
not. I don't disrespect the match. I just knew you was gonna say it.
It's like that. Kurt, Shawn, 21. Number 4 is a little tough though. Ooh,
Is it though?
a little bit. Oh wait, I want to put Cody Roman there.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
Austin Rock too, because that's still the best main event in my opinion.
You know what's crazy though? How can we say that?
Buns.
I don't know how we can say.
There's gotta go.
I don't know how we can be on the show and say that Mania 40 is probably the greatest, if not the second greatest WrestleMania main event in history, and it's not a Mount Rushmore.
Y'all say
I don't know how.
I think it's second.
The
But
four.
even then, it can't be. I don't see how we say that it's not. Mount Rushmore.
So the four to me, the 4 greatest WrestleMania matches ever. Rock Hogan WrestleMania 18 is on there for sure. Taker and Shawn WrestleMania 25. The end of an era Hell in a Cell match. Taker and Triple H.
That's what it was.
And Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes too at WrestleMania 40.
That's the one I was missing. End of an era. Take the Austin Rock off. Give me end of an era.
Cause for me, my top 2, me personally, is Mania 40 and End of an Era. Like those 2 for me are like one of the greatest
Over
things
Taker
I've
Shawn?
ever watched. Oh no, I'm sorry. Taker Shawn is up there too. But I had to go back and watch Taker Shawn. I was watching End of an Era. Like I mean, to me, it's still the greatest kick out or the
I watched that
greatest
real
of all
time.
That's the greatest Hell in a Cell match of all time, bro.
I mean, of course, yes,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like you know,
The best
still,
story,
so-
bro, that shit was so good.
They didn't
bro.
even need to bleed, bro. That's how good the match was. All these other
because
matches.
it's I'm trying to take into account like moments as well, not just in ring quality or the story, and I'm taking into account the story you told going in. So that's why like those 3 for me are locked for me. And then if I had to pick a 4th one, I want to.
So what's your 4?
So I have Taker, Shawn 1. Even though you could really argue for number 2 with story, Taker Shawn 1 is up there. And then I think the story is amazing for Taker Shawn 2.
Oh,
And
for
then
sure.
I have Mania 40, Cody Roman. I have End of an Era. And those are my like top 3. My
Better go ahead
4th
and
one.
put Kurt and Shawn in
See,
there.
that's what I was going to do originally, but I kind of want to.
That's a perfect wrestling match if you ask me.
I kind of want to be different because
Of course you do. Of course you do. Of course you do.
no. Because like all jokes aside,
man.
bro. All jokes aside, if I just look at it from a storytelling aspect, just the storytelling aspect, nothing else. WrestleMania might be up there for me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. WrestleMania was crazy. WrestleMania from a storytelling aspect,
Moment-wise,
WrestleMania was crazy, bro.
Moment-wise,
the story
for sure.
leading up, that was one of the better builds, like of recent memory for that. Granted, it was by other things had to happen, but that's how it go, right? Mania 40
That makes it better though.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think that was like. I might have to put it up there.
I don't know if I can put it in the Rushmore though.
I understand Kurt Shawn. That's what I was gonna go. I mean, Kurt Shawn. That's what I was.
If you're including moment, then yeah.
So are we counting the build? Like
I said the build, the stories in the match.
Okay.
I don't do that.
Yeah, I know you don't. I know you don't.
Because that would make my list like way different.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I think there's like matches better than the ones that like if you include the build. Like I think Shawn and Kurt at 21 is arguably the greatest match without context, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
They still had a good build though.
Yeah, but compared to like Cody and Roman, it's kind of nasty. I would say.
Yeah. I mean, they still had a good build though. So.
McMahon in every corner is crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Oh man.
So what's your 4 then?
Gonzalez Taker.
I would say if we're just going off, I would say Cody at 2, Shawn and Taker 2. I would say Hogan and Rock, honestly, and then End of an Era.
You know what I just low key thought about though.
It's good.
I low key want to give that little triple threat tag match some love. I
What,
low key
TLC
want,
2?
yeah, I low key want to get that some love.
That's top 10 for sure. That's top
I
10
low key
It's
want
top
to get
10.
that some love.
for sure.
That's
Like,
top
It might be. Nah, I probably won't be top 5. It probably won't be top 5.
I wouldn't look at anyone crazy if they said top 5.
Man, that changes the landscape of tag.
It's like that, bro.
And that's why I want to put it there like that. Like I feel like when,
Impact.
like if something changes the landscape of something, like no matter what, I feel like you gotta.
Then you should
gotta
watch
give
Savage
that
Steamboat. Yeah,
consideration.
you should go ahead and watch Savage Steamboat. Go ahead.
What year was that happening?
87,
Bro, that
1987.
doesn't matter.
That's like telling me, yeah, go watch.
Bro, stop hating on the match.
That's like
You ain't even seen it,
that's like, hey, yeah, go ahead, and go watch Larry Bird full game highlights in 1987.
What's wrong with Big Bird? Hold on now.
Why would I watch Larry Bird when Nikola Jokic plays basketball?
I mean, you guys smaller Jokic, man.
Yeah, I knew it.
With-
I knew it was going to
With better defense. Come on, G baby.
respect Larry Bird. I'm not having this.
It's crazy work. It's crazy work. Man don't know his history, bro. Man don't know his history. Crazy
Savage
work.
Steamboat was still like that. I don't care.
Of course.
It's a way ahead of its time. So.
All right, so
Literally,
what's
if that happened now, it'd still be good.
Yeah, I agree.
no? It'd still be good today for sure. It might be a little bit different because the eras and crowds are a little bit different, but I mean, it's still fine. It'll still be good. What is the most hyped up match that you think failed tremendously? The biggest hyped up match in WrestleMania history that bombed so badly?
I mean, the obvious is Randy Orton, Triple H.
Yeah.
That is one of the greatest week-to-week builds I think I've ever seen in real time, and that match.
That has one of the greatest
everything about that match was just wrong.
No stipulation, no. Everything
RKO
about that
pedigree off rip, like
everything about that build was so cinema, bro. Like real cinema, spectacular, heel work, babyface work, sympathy, everything you could ask for. And then for some reason, they don't add a stipulation to it after Randy Orton basically tortured his entire family the way he did. And then they added the stipulation, I believe, too, like if Triple H gets disqualified or something, like he loses the championship or something like that. Like, so basically it was kind of like, because I remember that because on the commentary they were saying like, well, Triple H can't do both. He either has to want to keep the title or destroy Randy Orton. It's like, bro, why can't he do both? He should be able to do
just
both.
let him do both.
That to me is the biggest, because that should have been one of the greatest WrestleMania main events we've ever seen. Like by far, that should have been one of the best ones we've ever seen. And I think it was the correct main event because that had the best build going into Mania. That was the best build of that WrestleMania storyline wise. It just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe.
And it also just got worse. They made Randy win the title in a tag team match.
Yeah, backlash. Yeah, just.
Oh,
It just made it worse. It just kept going downhill.
Yeah, I would say Orton versus Triple H would be mine too. It's just like, well, Goldberg and Lesnar is another good one too. That's another
I mean, that build wasn't that great. They were building. It was more like a Lesnar Austin build. So I don't.
But that's Goldberg and Lesnar though. Like that's a hype match. You feel me? Like that's two
That was
two big meaty men, bro. Slapping meat right there, bro. Like
should have been in like a 5-minute car crash for them to go out on, but they ain't care. Neither one of them cared.
yeah, nobody cared. The fans didn't even care. That's what made it bad as it did. Somebody said Bray and Randy. That's another good one too.
Also, when you're talking about like not just like star power wise, but like just the build of the match, the way they told the story was crazy, and then they sold at the end. I mean, because I don't think these builds.
Cena Taker, yeah, bro. The squash match.
Yeah, that was annoying. That was dead annoying.
Story, but that was dumb.
That for me, I don't think these builds were crazy, but it was just like mind-boggling to me that they made the wrong decision and how like a stinker of a match it was. Style Shinsuke and Charlotte Asuka, that was just mind-boggling to me that they messed that up. Like real talk, like
five worse, bro.
Bro, those are literally layups. Like nobody around you.
I feel like my issue with Charlotte winning, I never had an issue with Charlotte winning the match.
Me neither.
It's just what they did with Asuka after she lost to Charlotte. Like if she hadn't lost to Carmella twice after that, I would have been cooling on that because I get she's got to lose at some point, and whether people like Charlotte or not, she is believable to beat Asuka at Mania. So I just didn't like what they did with her after. Like if they had Asuka go on some type of redemption or like more dominant arc after that, cool. But it's like,
They
bro,
did. Here's the thing. They did. I don't think
Carmella,
people,
bro.
I don't think people tax this. I'm gonna get to it. When she won the SmackDown Women's title at the end of the year, it was like, okay, we're going somewhere again. She's revived. And then she lost to Charlotte again for no reason.
No,
I don't
she
think people
wasn't
bring that up enough.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. She wasn't revived after that. Because you want to know.
But why do they have her lose again?
No.
For what?
Ronda, because winner take all, Ronda Rousey.
Because after that, she was tag teaming with Kairi Sane again.
I know. That's why I said I don't think she
weird.
was. I am one of the people that says I don't care what anybody says. That was the match where nobody other than Asuka could have won. Like that was one of those things. Like, why is Charlotte even a decision? Why is she even a thought of possibly winning? That was the first time I really said, okay, Charlotte, boom, you're making the new star now. Good, you'll be fine. Asuka needed that way more. And mind you, she was a Raw. This was more frustrating about it. She was a Raw superstar who ran through the entire Raw division, won the first ever Women's Royal Rumble. This is the first time they ever did it. Won that, and then went to the other brand and picked Charlotte because I want to fight the best of the best. And she tapped out.
That is the bad part.
Tapped out. And once she tapped out, I was like, yeah. And then she hugged her after. If you wanted
That
to do
should
a
have been the heel turn.
I was just about to say that should have been the heel turn. Because then maybe, okay, I might have
A
got
vicious Asuka just running through the division. Bro.
I might have got what you want at.
If she would have lost to Charlotte by pinfall, I mean, her losing to Charlotte, like I said, that didn't bother me. It's just what they did with her afterwards. Because when you compare with Asuka and the Shinsuke stuff is so way worse on so many different levels, bro. They had this guy lose 4 matches to AJ Styles in 1 year, bro. I couldn't believe that, bro. I like the fact that he turned heel too for no reason. He one of the most over guys in the company, bro. Turned him heel for nothing. Like, and especially if you compare their careers, look at Shinsuke's downfall compared to Asuka, bro. At least Asuka was still winning titles. At least Asuka was still relevant to the roster. This man, Shinsuke, bro, was so devalued in so many ways, bro.
Only thing I'll give you is that the crowd still cheered her. That I will give you. For whatever
because
reason.
they still made people care about her into a sense, bro. Shinsuke was just the complete opposite, bro.
Barely. Like 2020? Like
barely. Oh, you know what? People care.
Bro, Asuka never had a bad like Shinsuke did, bro.
Never to that level.
Asuka and COVID, I will give you because Asuka was cooking in COVID. I will give you that. She was cooking in COVID.
Asuka never had a downfall like Shinsuke, bro. Shinsuke was teaming up with Rick Boogs, bro, at one point, man. His downfall was crazy.
Fun, man.
Y'all was just caping for that too, bro. Rick Boogs.
It was fun.
Oh no, that was Nate.
Not me. That shit was terrible, bro.
Yeah, that was
what?
He was teaming up with Rick Boogs,
bro. That's
Rick. He was teaming up with Rick Boogs, bro. This guy went from having a crazy aura, having one of the best WrestleMania entrances, bro. Super over, everybody singing this song, and then teaming up with Rick Boogs, man. Like, Asuka ain't never had a downfall like that, bro. She never had a downfall like that.
No, she lost to Carmella, but that was it.
It was bad when Shinsuke lost, bro. Like, he lost to 4, bro. He had 4 matches with AJ Styles, and he couldn't win one of them, bro.
And then you know what happened after?
And then Samoa Joe did the same thing.
Samoa Joe did the same thing. Oh my god!
And what makes it worse for Shinsuke? They were having the low blow stipulations, but they had a match where they both kicked each other in the nuts, and they both.
Bro, I was just going to bring that up. Oh my!
That was the worst ending I've ever seen.
Bro.
It just kept getting worse, bro. Like WrestleMania gets pinned, turns heel afterwards. Greatest Royal Rumble gets to, I think he got the double count out at Greatest Royal Rumble, right? Backlash. Yep. Double low blow count out, bro. I have never seen that before in my life in a WWE championship.
In a no DQ match.
And then he loses the last man standing match to AJ Styles, bro. Like
that was good though.
It was bad, bro. It was bad for Shinsuke, man. Like,
yeah. You lose 4 times to the same guy. You're good.
There was a match. I don't think anybody remembers this.
It was bad.
There was a match on SmackDown where it was AJ and Nakamura again, and the only way Nakamura won that was because he pretended to get kicked in the nuts when the ref's back was turned. He took advantage. to choose the stipulation for that Money in the Bank match. That's the only win he ever got over AJ.
And you know what's crazy? That build was actually really good to the Money in the Bank match.
Oh, the contracts. Y'all remember the contract setting?
Yeah, that was elite.
Yeah,
That was elite. I'm not gonna lie, because I was like, why is he just so calm and cool? And he was like, last man standing. I'm like, that's actually elite. I actually thought he was gonna win after that.
Me too. When he
I was
did,
like, you know what? That's elite. That's elite. Because they were trying to do this whole AJ Styles as a hothead, which has never worked for me.
remember the real AJ Styles? They put the new Daniel Bryan versus the real AJ Styles. Vince was just doing things.
Bro, this is like Vince didn't care at that point. He was like 75.
He was like, they're gonna watch anyway. We're gonna make money anyway, so I'm gonna just do whatever.
I never. Once Shinsuke lost at WrestleMania, because I watched him in NXT and I saw him in New Japan too. But once he lost at Mania, that was it, bro. I knew it. I was like, bro, I've seen this too many times already. I know the vision now, bro. It's over for him, bro. Like I saw it happen with Finn Balor. I saw it happen with the Revival. I once he lost, because
oh my god,
when he actually won the Royal Rumble, I was thinking like,
They might have saved him.
maybe they are, because remember he was losing to Jinder Mahal before that, and then he actually won the Royal Rumble. So I was like,
Twice.
maybe they actually still have plans for him, because he's still over. After losing to Jinder didn't affect him. He was still over by the crowd, and they gave him the Rumble win. I'm like, they're not going to give anybody the Rumble win, like, right? Like, it's the Royal Rumble.
We thought Roman was winning that.
When he lost that match, I said,
Really?
yeah, it's over.
Oh, a lot of people thought Roman was gonna win that shit again.
because you know Roman still need to win his second one. That's
Because we all knew it was gonna be Brock and Roman was like, we knew from the ending of 33, we knew Brock and Roman was gonna be the main event of 34.
I thought
So it was like, oh, they're probably just gonna give him the Rumble again.
regardless. I didn't think Roman was gonna win.
No, I didn't think Roman was going, but they always have him in the final two just to scare people, because they knew that they didn't.
That's why
Because they took off the IC title the 6 days before. I was like, ooh, they might.
Yeah, because they gave him that. Honestly, they gave him that little IC title run just to call him.
I was enjoying
The only
bro.
one I actually thought he probably was going to win was 2017 when he came out at 30 and nobody knew it was him.
Oh my! No, I knew because
I was
the way
like,
he threw out Undertaker. I was like, nah, that's the match. It's Roman Taker.
I hate
Now when he eliminated Taker, I was like, that could be the match, but
Nah, it was Taker the whole time because he just sat.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
It's Taker.
I remember that night on like social medias, bro. People were mad when Roman came out number.
Bro,
30.
him at
They're
30
like, this is the worst Rumble ever. I'm like, it's not.
Well, they
that.
thought-
Well, because who wasn't in that Rumble? Didn't they? Was that the Rumble Daniel Bryan wasn't in?
No, that was
He was
20, that's
retired.
21. 2017 was the one that Randy Orton won.
they thought it was gonna be Samoa Joe. Like
Yeah, people gave themselves their own rumors, and then when they didn't,
Or
come to
Seth, at
fruition,
least
they
like
got
Seth
mad.
was gonna pop up because he got injured, so they thought it was gonna be Seth or something like that, bro. Like they could have had better options than Roman though, bro. Like
Yeah, but
I would have
were
took AJ
overreacting.
Styles coming out.
Nothing
bro.
will
Like,
ever-
come on, bro. Like
Nothing will ever take away though from when Rey Mysterio came out at 30.
Nasty work, bro.
When that nigga came out at 30, I was like, bro. What are
And they pause too. They keep doing that. They
bro,
pause.
they do it all the time. They
They
do it all the
pause.
time.
no, I think Roman's was the worst because there was a big pause and everybody was like, "What?" When that music hit, I was like, "Nah, that's crazy."
Did he have a match early in the night?
Yeah, he matched with Kevin Owens and he lost.
Oh yeah.
But they do that though. Like that's been
is
a
that
thing.
the Starcade match? Cage?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
when
God.
Jericho was in the shark cage. Yeah.
That feud was good though. I'm not gonna lie. That feud was good.
Well, that feud was good.
Bro,
but,
that
like,
was the best part of Raw.
Roman at 30 was bro. That was so insane.
Oh,
bro.
that-
That happened.
It was dumb, but people overreacted like crazy
That's
because they've
another
done that before many
good
times.
build they screwed up at Mania. KO.
Not to
and
mention, bro. Not to
Because when
mention,
Becky came out at 30 after
what makes it
I've been
even
out the
worse.
hospital.
Niggas was
Everybody
predicting
was
that.
like-
Everyone was predicting that, and now it's cool.
everybody
Like what
did that. And when Becky did it, everybody was hype. They was like,
Hype.
hell yeah.
when
hell
Roman did it, worst Rumble ever. I'm like, y'all overreacting now, bro.
But what makes it different though is they actually they did Roman versus Taker at Mania, but they actually Roman Reigns was already in a feud with Braun Strowman, bro. That could have been an easy WrestleMania match right there, bro. They could have had Taker.
Sure.
He shouldn't even been on WrestleMania that year. Actually, he was in so bad shape, bro. Like that's why the match was so bad, bro. Couldn't
He
even
had like
move.
a hip.
He had
Yeah,
his hip replaced.
he had to
He had
get
his hip replacement.
surgery afterwards.
So like was just not in physical shape, but he already committed to the match, so I get it. Like he already committed to it and everything, so he was gonna stick through it. But like
It makes
Braun
it
Strowman couldn't even get on that WrestleMania because he had to
makes
face
it
Undertaker.
worse. It makes
He
it
didn't even
worse
win the
that was
battle
the
royal.
main
Bro.
event of Mania 33. Just seeing Taker for 25 minutes look broken down.
That was so depressing. Oh my
Bro, it was hard to
gosh.
watch. I'm like, bro, this is really hard to
Wasn't that
watch.
the Mania where like he didn't even start from the top of the ramp? They put him in the middle.
Yep.
Yeah,
Bro,
they
you
had him come
remember,
up.
bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if we've noticed, but like, there's no way those entrance drafts are still that long. Like they're like, I know they're still like big, but
I think
they're not. There's no, bro. That's like damn near a mile, bro. Like, bro, when Cena used to run down them things, I'm like, bro, I know.
I'm like, bro, I know you tired.
He ain't got to worry about this shit. That's why he turned heel. Walking down that aisle.
Oh, he walking. He like, I'm gonna take my time.
Yeah, that was funny. The fact that he still showed it, I was like, ah. And then
he like
walked.
held it up like this, and
then he walked. I was like, oh, okay.
But you know what? We didn't know we were gonna get with that promo, right? Because we were all expecting the change, like I gotta get a new theme and stuff like that. But the way he explained it, it just made so much sense. I'm like, damn, like so much sense, bro. Like,
perfect.
Why should he change? They all dress like him. I don't dress like you guys. You dress like me. I don't gotta get a new theme because it's my song. I created it. So like, I gotta get a new.
Why would I give you what y'all want? No.
When he said that, I was like, damn. Because I was actually, when he kind of came out like that, I was like, bro, he gonna say like getting under. But when he said that, I was like, damn, that's crazy. Made all sense.
When he came out, I was like, oh, maybe they're gonna save it for Mania. And then he said that shit. I'm like, well, so much.
I originally thought he was gonna go in the ring and just take off like his layers, like take off the wristbands, the shirt, and like put it in the ring and like step on it, like I'm done. But like when he said it that way, I wasn't mad at it. I was like, damn. All right,
that made all sense to me.
Mad at it. I mean,
and I'm not gonna lie, this is already a generational build, and he's only had one promo. This is already generational.
Bro,
and
can we talk about that real quick?
Well, quick. Yeah, go ahead, Mo. Talk to me.
I hate some of y'all on Twitter. My mute list gets longer and longer by the day. We're pushing 1,100 at this point. Why were some of y'all complaining about that promo? Why? Like they're like, oh, I don't like the wording. Oh, he's complaining too much. Yeah, that's the point. You're supposed to hate him. That's what a heel does, you imbeciles.
It's not even that. It's just, it's all storytelling, bro. Everything he said goes back years and years, bro. It makes sense. And there were some people who wanted Cena to fry Cody on the mic too. Like, but I don't think people really know Cody's like heel arc though, like on the mic. These people might not have watched him during the indies, but Cody got a crazy bag when he wants to get in that bag. You feel me? So
he can talk, bro.
I mean, Cena's obviously Cena, so he can cook anybody he wants, but I don't see him going out like, Roman Reigns back in 2017, or like some people think, like Cody Rhodes can hold his own in the ring. He's proven that many times on the mic, but that promo was everything it needed to be. We needed an explanation why John Cena did what he did, which is why he talked so long and nobody interrupted him. He needed to explain why he did what he did. And Cody Rhodes coming out, he ain't have to say much. Cody ain't have to say, all he had to say was what he did, bro. Cody Rhodes is like, bro, I'm trying to face the real John Cena. What is this, bro?
I'm tired of this whiny bitch.
This not what I'm ready for. Because if you bringing this to Mania, you cooked, bro. I'm sorry. I'm running right through you, bro. Like you're not a threat, basically.
And that crowd made it even better, bro.
And that's why I love yes, and that's why I love the fact. Thank you, Cody Rhodes. If that nigga would have came out emotional, like you broke my heart, nigga, shut up. I want to see you whoop this nigga ass, bro. Cody is doing everything that you want in a babyface to do. You should be pissed off. You just got out of a Kevin Owens feud, mind you, that already put you with a little bit more of some edge to you. And now, after telling Rock to go fuck himself, which is a play on a very famous promo that a lot of people don't know, once he told him to go fuck himself, and then John Cena turned on him, you embrace Sean. Yes, that's how you should be. I think both of everybody are being perfect. John Cena literally should. This is the you people promo that actually makes fucking sense. That John Cena basically cut a 25-minute you people promo that made 100% sense. I'm not gonna lie, he was frying everybody. Like whether you liked him or not, he was frying y'all. Like, you've made me the butt of an invisible joke for 15 years, and you still find it funny. Yeah, you're right.
Go to this question. Go ahead, Kieran. Okay.
I've been seeing on Twitter like people saying it was like too long. I'm like, bro, he hasn't been a heel in 20 years.
Oh man, people are stupid.
Like,
man.
come on. And I think people are just mad that like Theory got squashed, and like that botch happened right after because apparently like Cena's promo went on too long. But bro, he deserves it. It's John fucking Cena. Like, this is not freaking Austin Theory turning heel. It's John Cena. Like,
But to
Biggest
go to
his last year.
somebody said right here, somebody said 10 years too late though. Who has really booed him since 2016, 2017? That is the point right there, bro. That plays it into even more
It
into
took for
the
him
story.
going away.
He
The
hasn't
only
been-
reason they're cheering him now is because John Cena is not Super Cena anymore, and they're starting to respect him more because they realize he's been heading into retirement. They didn't appreciate him though when he was at his peak, when he was winning a lot. Just like he said in his promo, I won a lot, you all hated it. Now people are begging me to win a match that I can't even win. He hasn't won a match in like how many years, and now people are complaining that John Cena deserves better and that he should be booked better and everything. It's the reverse cycle, bro. They didn't appreciate him when he was at his highest. When John Cena was at his peak, he had his loyal fans there for sure, but he didn't have the appreciation that he does now. He's not in the sauce anymore. He's old. He's past his prime. They don't really appreciate the great until what? Until they're either retired or until they're dead and they're not here to see it anymore, bro. That's how it always goes with everybody, bro. Like every great you could think of will always be criticized during their peak. Wait till LeBron James retires from the NBA. Watch the effect. Watch
them old heads
the
gonna miss
glaze come out of nowhere from everybody when he retires. They've been hating on LeBron James pretty much his whole peak. But when he's not playing basketball anymore, when you know he's never going to play in the NBA anymore, watch how it is. Watch.
They already got.
Here,
they're-
oh, go ahead, G-Bay.
No. I was. It was just a quick point off that. Like they already got LeBron R&B going
Oh
around.
God.
Like
Oh,
which,
the LeBron Renaissance, like the Renaissance, like yeah.
But I'm saying like the greats you could think of. Tom Brady the same way. Hated Tom Brady all them years. Now Tom Brady gets all the flowers. You know what I'm saying? Like they do that with every great you could think of that are like when they reach those heights. You know what I mean? Because people love the climb and the chase. They love when you're the underdog and you're chasing the great moment. But then when you finally become that person, that guy, that woman, now the people turn on you then and they don't want you to be in that spot. They want somebody different. That's how it usually always goes. And Cena was the caveat of that. He was like the first major guy that really was at the top that the fans really kind of shifted on and wanted, somebody else in that position for years. So he got criticized and hated for all those years, never went against the moral code, tried to stay loyal to everybody and do the right things. But now he's at a point in his career where he's like, I don't really need to do that anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I don't got to be that guy anymore. Like, nobody really appreciated me back then. And now everybody wants to show me respect and flowers now, but it's all fake, really. Like, it's only really, they're doing it because they know I'm not going to be around next year. You know what I mean? So that's how it really goes, bro. They don't want to give the greats, their respect until they're either dead and they're no longer here to see it, or they're retired and they're no longer at their peak. That's how it really goes for everybody. People don't want to appreciate the greatness like when they're actually seeing it. Like, you respect when you're seeing something like great for once. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we're seeing something generational. It's the same thing with Roman's run as champion, bro. Now that he's not champion anymore, now people are giving it flowers. When Roman was champion, though, I saw all the complaints, the part-time champion, the story doesn't make sense. He's burying people. He's winning too much. You know what I mean? Like, now that he's not champion anymore, though, now people respect it. It's crazy, bro. You can't make this up.
He still don't.
Nah, I respect Roman. I just troll him out. But
Lies.
It's pretty much like that with everybody, too. So
That's just how it is, man.
no, but like it's unfortunate because like now that Cena's just losing more and more, like apparently he gets more respect. But
yeah, which is crazy too. Like now that he's losing, people want him to actually win more. It's like, bro,
you know what? You know what?
He lose to everybody now. Like basically, what people wanted him to do back then, supposedly, was put over young talent, put over people. He's been doing that for like how many years now? But now it's a problem now. Now they want Cena to actually bury these people. It's like, bro, now y'all switching up.
Dude, I've always felt about wrestling fans, just everybody wants everybody to win a title. Everybody wants participation. You get a little hot, just give them the title. They don't care about how long the reign is. They don't care about
it.
Because there's only 12 months in a year. And granted, Roman and because everybody's only about what have you done for me lately. Roman held that thing for forever. And pretty much all the other champions that we consider good ones, most of them, have held the title for about 7-8 months or to a year. Cody had a 365. We know how long Gunther's reign was. Seth's reign was a good while, right? That's what people want, right? Or no, that's what people got used to. So like everybody who gets hot, they want. Like if I genuinely believe if it was up to a lot of people, every month we'd have a new champion.
I swear.
Every month we'd have a new
You ain't
champion.
lie.
Every month we'd have a new champion. Like
I will say though, I will say though, I do kind of miss the days where I could watch a B show pay per view and be like a title change isn't like out of the ordinary. I miss those days.
I think
Like you
that's
could
what the
just,
main. I think that's what the main cards are for. That's what I honestly.
I guess.
Well, I mean, before Gunther, that's what I felt the main cards were for. If we were
But
going
they're
to
not
get a
even
title
on pay per
change,
views anymore.
well, that's because Shinsuke was doing nothing for 2 months, and who's the oh, and then I don't know what they're doing with Braun Breaker. I don't know what they're doing with Braun Breaker.
He's gonna be
inside.
multi-man match.
Yeah, yeah, I hope so.
Are
Because
you sure? I really think the Multi-Man Man is going to be on the U.S. title, and I really do think it's Braun versus Penta. I think they just going to let that go. I really think they just
That's
going
they
to
already
let that go.
announced that for tomorrow. It's on Raw tomorrow.
Oh, it's on Raw? Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay,
tomorrow.
Never mind.
Yeah,
That's why I said it's gonna be multi-man match.
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of crazy. I don't know. I mean, I get it. If this wasn't a European crowd, I'd be like, that's stupid. But it's the European crowd, so I get it.
Yeah,
like they're
It's
trying
gonna-
to get.
It's gonna be some main event.
That's gonna be the main. That's gonna be the main event.
It's gonna be a multi-man match.
I think
If that's not the
good
main
for
event, then
national
Cena
title, though.
and Cody are gonna close the show. It's gonna be one of the two things.
They're not gonna open it.
Probably not because they went over.
Back to
So
back,
they'll probably just end the show so they can just have as much time as they want to
I mean,
close it out.
Did they really go over though? Like, has that been reported that they went over?
I don't know if it's reported, but I mean they was all mad long though. I mean, Cena was out there for a minute.
Yeah, but
And a lot of the matches felt rushed. So.
But from what I remember, right? Because again, from what I remember, I think Cena went like 20. I think that whole segment took like 30. But when you take away entrances, he really went 25. That's peak Raw 101. That's literally, you always opened up with a 25-minute promo no matter how bad it was. That's what they used to. Like, this is what they do. Like, to me, that I think Austin Theory was always going to get squashed. To me. Me personally, I think he was always going to get squashed. Like, they don't care about that, man.
They just hate it because it's Cena. That's it.
Yeah.
If it was anyone else, they wouldn't care.
Well, everybody that if Cody would have came out here and talked for 25 minutes, they would have had a problem. Like I said, they I feel like they always try to have a way to be mad at everything. Like if they truly, I feel like a lot of people think, oh yeah, it's not the way I would have booked it, so it's bad.
That couldn't be more true. I swear.
Like it's not how I would have done it. So
that couldn't be more true, bro.
It's like I heard somebody say about that Cena promo that it was weird. It was weird because it wasn't the direction he expected to go in. Okay, cool. It wasn't the direction I thought he was gonna go in either. Doesn't change the fact that shit wasn't generational.
Right,
like, what are we talking about?
Like,
bad. Yeah. So it wasn't the way they would have
people
done
confuse
it. So
me, man.
Bro, they expect like every like first promo to be perfect. Like, it's so dumb.
Crazy thing it was though.
Yeah.
Like literally, there couldn't have been. There's nothing Cena could have said that would have made that promo better than what it was.
Bro, and people said the crowd carried it. No. The crowd enhanced it because the let's go Cena sucks. Cena just sitting there for 2 minutes made every word he said perfect. Literally every word he said.
Because they literally got quiet. You always know when a crowd is really invested. Like, yeah, they having fun. But this isn't like when Finn Balor was trying to talk to Seth and they just kept singing over it. No, they shut up. When he opened his mouth, they shut up because they also wanted to know, why are you turning on us, Cena? Why do you hate us?
I'm breaking up with you. Man, that was great. That was a great promo.
That kid is forever going to be scarred, and I love
it. You're evil.
Did he mention?
He's about the one little kid. Yeah. He's definitely.
Yeah. He was like, "I love you." I really hope it's not a plan. I really hope it's not a plan.
Probably
because when he said it, he didn't react.
They make a shirt out of it. It'd be hilarious.
That'd be elite.
Poor kid.
Nah, he'll be he'll look back. He'll make a meme out of him forever. But I mean, it's
He'll
cool
be
moment for him.
Chicago guy. Like when CM Punk returns. Yeah.
It's a cool little moment for him. It's a cool little moment. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think they're gonna do with the Cena and Cody match at Mania though? What direction do you guys think they're gonna go in? We haven't. We still don't know about the Rock stuff. So they haven't. Maybe they'll address that on Raw, like as far as what his allegiance is to the Rock or anything, because that's something that they didn't touch on. And we don't know if Rock is going to be a part of the rest of the build or not, because he shows up kind of pretty much whenever he wants to do, show up. So what do you guys think the direction they're going to go into? Because I personally think what I think they're going to do, I think Cena's going to win. I think he wins the 17th championship, and I think CM Punk is going to win the triple threat, and then that's going to be the feud afterwards. Cena and Punk for the championship, and then I think they're going to continue the Roman and Seth stuff because whoever takes the pin there is going to point the finger at the other and blame that other superstar for not winning and losing to CM Punk out of all people who they both hate. Punk can now move on to try to become champion, which he's been wanting to do without any distractions and any, shenanigans in his way. And I think Cena and Punk will have a little feud for the world title. Just Punk as the heel, Punk as the babyface, Cena as the heel, and then Cody I think will have a chase to the championship all the way to SummerSlam, where like The Rock or the powers above are trying to keep him down from trying to get back the championship. He's going to have to jump through all types of obstacles and hoops to, get to that.
Wait, SummerSlam is 2 nights this year, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, bull! What you mean? Unfortunately, there's your 2 main events: Cena Punk, Roman Seth. Cena Punk and Roman Seth. Boom! There's your 2 main events. Roman finally gets his win over Seth, and Punk is gonna lose because I don't think Cena's gonna lose that title that soon.
Yeah,
I don't think he's gonna lose it that soon. I don't know who he's gonna lose it to, but I don't think it's gonna be that soon, right? And then boom, you get Cena Punk. If I really wish they could rerun it at Money in the Bank. I don't know if they will.
I think they will. I think there'll be a feud after. I think that's going to be his first feud afterwards.
First feud or second feud?
No, I think it's going to be his first one. They might give him Orton at Backlash because it's in St. Louis, so they might throw Orton in there.
Ooh, dang! But I wanted Kevin Owens to win, but that's fine. I'm not lying. Orton Cena might be crazy though. That shit would be crazy.
They might do that in there, but I think
that crowd be a
if Cena
Randy Orton's hometown too.
If Cena wins it at SummerSlam, I mean, if he wins it at WrestleMania, I think he's either going to lose it at SummerSlam or the Clash at the Castle show in Paris after SummerSlam. So it'll be one of those.
You think he's gonna hold it for what? 4 months?
He'll hold it for a few months, yeah.
May, June, July.
August.
I mean, he doesn't.
SummerSlam is probably.
I mean, he doesn't need a long run, but I actually think it is going to be Punk, and I don't think Punk is going to beat him. I don't think Punk is going to beat him. That's why it's like.
I think Cody's going to beat him. He's going to get it back.
Oh, I don't think getting it back.
I don't see Cody losing to Cena and then not getting the win over Cena back. Like they're going to give him that win back. So
I mean, that's fair. So what do you do with Cody in between?
You just have him chase the title. Basically, what he did to Roman. You just got to have him try to fight to get to the championship back. Like, there's no.
I get you. I get you, but like, who though? Like, I guess like, how would you book that if it was you? Because obviously there's gonna be a chase, but like, I don't know who he can feud with.
Yeah, you just got to put him in the right feuds. Honestly, I mean,
Drew.
Yeah, they're gonna have to sacrifice Drew again. Unfortunately,
poor guy. At least he'll get a win at Mania, hopefully.
You think he will?
I think he'll beat Damien. I think he'll beat Damien Priest at Mania.
He should.
I hope he does, but I don't think he will.
Love Damien, but he should.
I don't think he will.
You don't think he's gonna beat Damien Priest?
I know. It's not that I don't think he can. Or I don't think he should, because I think he should. I think they really like Damian Priest, and this is gonna be Damian Priest first.
Yeah, they do, but like
this is gonna be Damian Priest first, like true Mania. Like he had the cash in, but this is gonna be his first true like Mania big profile match. And I don't know if they're gonna.
Nah, I don't think he's.
That's not the same.
I don't think he's gonna lose it. I don't think he's gonna lose it, Damien, because I think the Cody feud is probably gonna be more likely for Cody afterwards. Because Drew's also one of the few people that beat Cody too, is coming back, and I think that plays a factor into it. And they're basically gonna have Cody. I see them going all the routes where Cody's trying to do all the things to get to the championship. They'll put him in the King of the Ring tournament. He'll probably get screwed. Probably put him in Money in the Bank. He'll get screwed in that too. Like it's gonna be all those scenarios where he's trying to find obstacles to get to the championship, and they're just holding him down where he just,
Well, he can take the Cena route that Cena took when he lost to The Rock. He could take that route.
Like a year off?
Well, not the whole year, but he could take that route. When Cena lost, I mean, he should have lost to Brock Lesnar. But when Cena lost to The Rock, he went on a downward spiral, won the Money in the Bank, just become the first person not to successfully cash in, was losing a people power, and then lost every match for the championship he had, that triple threat match. Where
honestly, hold on. Now that I think about it, though, Cody might win the King of the Ring because I forgot the person who won.
Oh, that should be Drew.
No, No,
It's not gonna be
Roman's
true,
got
though,
to
because-
get the match at SummerSlam, right? So,
Yeah, and Drew's
Oh,
not
yeah.
well,
gonna be
I guess it depends on what championship they want to do it for, though. Like, I guess they would have to announce it before.
Go back for the big gold or something.
Bro,
I guess.
Yeah, if they announce it before. Now, if they announce the winner, and they might do reverse because this year it was the world title. So now they could be like, we're gonna reverse it. Winner gets to shot the WWE title. Yeah, that's probably gonna be Cody. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's probably gonna be Cody. That's probably gonna be Cody. Because he would already have a match set up for SummerSlam, so he
Man.
would have to.
But
work.
wait, they announced that it was for Gunther's. The King of the Ring was going to. I thought they got to choose.
No, because I think he was a Raw superstar. So at the time, it was between Orton and Orton.
Oh, it was their brand because Orton's
Yeah.
okay. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
whatever brand you're on.
Yeah,
that's the
yeah,
title.
Oh yeah, that would make sense then. So I mean, I'm just saying, I could see Cody winning, and honestly, I don't think the fans would hate it either. Like the people haven't turned on him at this stage, so it's like it's another accolade for
I
him.
mean,
And you know what? It's
get it.
probably going to be. You know what it's-
Twitter's another story.
I'm not gonna lie. Now that I think about it, because who would he face in the finals for Crown Jewel or for? King
I mean, it had to be somebody that he could.
Randy?
I don't know.
No, it would have to be somebody on Raw that he could beat for sure. Like
It's gonna be Seth again.
Seth.
Oh,
It's gonna be Seth again. It's gonna be Seth again. hey, whoa. If
Seth
we're,
could beat
if,
him. Or who you know again? Logan Paul. Easy.
oh hell no, Logan
Easy,
Paul in the King of the Ring finals.
Because if they put him there,
Oh, they would.
he beats Logan Paul. The fans are gonna love that. Oh, thank God, you saved us, Cody. You beat Logan Paul. Thank you.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
Well,
smart.
if they want to make it interesting, though, it should be Cody and Punk. Now, that would be mad interesting because either decision you could go either way on that one. Like,
I would save that for Mania personally, but I'm cool with that. Too.
Oh, but hey, look, hold up. Let's keep adding on to that because depending on what these stories they tell, because we're assuming CM Punk wins, right? What if Cena cost Punk? What if Cena cost Punk? Cody take advantage, and that's no.
Oh, in that match,
King of the
okay.
Ring, and that's how
Okay.
because I think I am with Malik. I think that'll be the SummerSlam match. I think that'll be the SummerSlam match for us. So I'm like, and then Cody like, hey, that's kind of like teases your little Homelander type stuff. I don't know. We'll see.
no, they're not gonna turn Cody heel though.
Can
They're
we
not-
drop the
no,
Homelander crap
Cody is not turning heel until next
for at
year
least
because
3 years?
because they decided to go the John Cena route, which is
I don't even think he's turning heel next year.
I think he
I
will
don't
after
see it
Mania
anytime
next year.
soon.
I don't think
I think he
don't
will
know.
after Mania next year. I think he will after Mania.
Nah.
Why? For what reason?
Who's going to be?
Because think about it. If we really want to keep it a buck, now in the history of wrestling, right? Actually, I'll just say WWE because other companies they got different ways of doing stuff. In the history of WWE, other than John Cena, for real, what top babyface did not have a good heel run?
No, he's gonna get one, but it's not gonna be
Eventually,
anytime
but how
soon.
many top
There's no
baby
need
faces have
to.
had this momentum that Cody's had, where the people just haven't
Exactly.
gave up on him?
We haven't seen this kind of.
But a lot of the baby faces. Okay,
And who's really going to replace him? And we're talking now. When
That's
I say
what I'm saying.
replace,
We
when
need
I say
somebody to
replace,
replace him
we're talking
first.
about somebody that's going to be the top guy to be in that position. So you can't say Jey Uso because it's not going to be Jey Uso.
No, I'm not. I would never say.
It's not going to be CM Punk either.
It needs to be like set up for somebody.
Well, here's the thing. I would feel y'all like, for example, that would be a better question when Roman turned heel, because when Roman turned heel, I'm like, this is where he needs to stay and never get out of. This character is where he needs to stay. Cody can find his way back. Cody doesn't need to stay in that for long. Now,
I don't think they're going to.
not, but I
I
don't. Again, because they turned John Cena heel, that lets me know, yeah, they're probably not turning him for a minute. Because I thought the turn was coming after this Mania, and then they went the John Cena route. So, for me, because it was like, who are you going to pick?
I don't know why people think this turn is going to happen.
Because
I don't see it. I don't see it.
Because I truly believe in my heart of hearts that the best baby faces had to have had like a good heel run. Not all the time.
That's also true.
There's Cody Rhodes. We've seen it already.
That was a mid, man.
But I don't think he needs it anytime. So I
That's
definitely
like-
think he should turn
They're
heel.
not,
eventually,
to
but
me,
not now.
they are not turning Cody Rhodes heel for a hot minute. And I think they've been experimenting just to see how the fans react, how the fans have reacted to him. I guarantee you, when they had Rock show up to face Roman, I don't know if they expected the fans to really backlash like that. I think it was like, let's see how the fans really balance it. Bro, it was like 80% Cody, let's get that movement, 20% Rock and Roman, bro. Like, they had that match right there.
No, you're
That
right.
They picked Cody
20%
over
real
that, bro.
loud. Good
John Cena
God.
comes back. I'm one of the people that even said, even if Cena was babyface, I still don't think they would have booed Cody. I think they really like him like that. Like, yeah,
It'd be
Cena as a
50-50.
babyface would have been more beloved, but I don't think they would have just switched up on Cody.
I don't think they would have switched up, but it wouldn't have been 80-20. I am with Mo. It would have been 50-50.
It would have been 50-50.
And let's just be real. Let's just be real. And the reason why I say this, even though it's a little bit different, I saw it happen with Seth Rollins. And the reason why I say that, once you kind of get that 50-50 split, it's a lot easier to just follow the trend of booing you and kind of being off you, because they did it with Seth. When Seth had that little online thing with Will Ospreay or whoever it was, a lot of the casuals at WWE ain't know who Will Ospreay was, but it was like 50-50. He started getting some boos. And then it kind of eventually made its way. Right, but Seth was beloved at this time. He was just coming off doing Monday Night Rollins and stuff.
Dog water.
It was.
The man's man.
But, okay,
Mo,
Seth-
I think the Fiend stuff was the nail in the coffin. He was getting looked at sideways before that.
Oh yeah.
That's why
when he walked into SummerSlam, he was getting booed.
Yeah, that's why I said that Hell in a Cell match was like the nail in the coffin to me.
That was it.
That was like, yeah, you can't come back.
I think Seth is a little different because they've never, if we're being honest, the fans have never really loved Seth as a babyface like they did with Cody. He's never got those type of reactions consistently. We're talking about on a consistent, even when he was babyface, bro. Because going into Mania 35, they loved him. He was great. Soon as after that championship window, teamed up with Becky, it was over. It was quick on that.
It was like
quick on
this,
that.
And the Brock match, not the feud. The match saved it a little bit, and then Hell in a Cell happened.
Like he did have bad booking, but honestly, if you're really being honest, look at what after Cody lost to Roman at 39. It wasn't like Cody was doing anything great for that whole year. He was just in filler stuff, bro. He had a little feud with Dom, the Brock Lesnar stuff, won the tag titles with Jey Uso. Like he was kind of just in the filler, so it wasn't like he wasn't doing anything spectacular, but they still loved Cody though. It didn't matter. By the time Mania 40 came, bro, he won another Royal Rumble, bro. Didn't get booed for it. How many people? If anybody else had won that back-to-back Rumbles, do you think they would have got cheered?
No.
The way Cody did?
No.
There's something different with him. I don't know what it is, but there is something different with Cody. That's why I don't think they're gonna turn him heel anytime soon, because I think they realize like,
so what is
Cody to be the babyface that he is? It's really hard to get some type of reactions on a consistent basis. And he's been able to do it somehow. I don't know how.
So Cody Rhodes has been a babyface now, basically since Mania 38. So that's when he first got here. So he has now been basically babyface for 3 straight Manias. That's 3 straight years almost, right? Yep. How much longer do you think he's gonna stay a babyface before he turns heel? Realistically, bro.
I say 2 years.
2-3 years. Yeah, 2-3 years.
So you think you think he not turning heel till we get to like 45?
Mania 44, something like that. Mania
44.
I don't know, man.
But unless they build somebody.
You got to think too. If so, hypothetically, let's say he loses.
I don't think he's gonna be there for long though.
But what about?
I think it's gonna be a temporary heel run just to see. Honestly, like real talk, I genuinely believe that heel run is not gonna last long, because I think somebody, and it doesn't have to be him, I'm just saying somebody like a CM Punk or somebody who's close to Cody is eventually going to plant the, hey, you need to snap out of this. I don't know what changed. And then he's eventually going to go back to the babyface. I feel like he's going to have a heel run.
That sounds so pointless.
Well, no, because think about it. Daniel Bryan, right, at the peak of his powers, went heel for a little bit, right? It didn't hurt him. It was a nice.
He wasn't the face of the company, though. That's different. Daniel Bryan's momentum was nowhere near the same. Let me
not be disingenuous, because I get it. He wasn't the face of the company because they kept trying to push Roman. Daniel Bryan easily was getting cheered, loved, and reacted like
what year? 2018 to that level.
I'm not saying 2018. No, I'm not saying the exact same level as Cody. I'm saying Daniel Bryan easily. Because remember, he had been retired for a little bit, right? He had been, I don't know how many years it was, but he had been retired for a bit.
4 years, yeah.
So Daniel Bryan, all I'm saying is Daniel Bryan was still beloved and cheered like a top babyface. Maybe not Cody level, because Cody level is one of a kind. Like, that's generational type babyface stuff. I'm not saying, but he was still beloved at a point to where, look, if Cody never turns heel, it's not going to be bad. I just don't know if they're gonna go 3 more years of him being the same babyface.
Here's why I think
I really don't.
I don't see how they couldn't until they hear the fans switch. I don't see why they wouldn't. Why they wouldn't switch it.
Bro, Daniel Bryan.
But I guess that's my thing.
I don't. At all.
I guess that's my thing. I think eventually fans will want to see that heel and clamor for it.
Yeah.
That's what I
I
think.
don't know, bro.
I think it will happen eventually, but not anytime.
I just don't.
soon.
I don't think. I don't think.
Remember
Mania
The fact that they're
44
not turning on him now when John Cena's still.
because they
Because
just
really,
turned John
all
Cena
they have to
heel.
all they have to do, but
You
even
think
Cena
internet
turning
fans
heel-
care about heels?
If John Cena still would have been a babyface, I think there would be a little bit more boost for Cody. I think there would be more.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what all I'm saying.
I don't
is-
think so, though, bro. I don't think so.
All
I
I'm
think it'd be
saying is-
50-50.
All
or
I'm
60-40,
saying is
something like that.
All I'm saying is, I don't know if it's going to be till Mania 40. I'll give y'all 41. I'll even give y'all the 42. But
Even-
between
but it's
42 and 44,
43 is more likely. 43 is more likely.
Even with Cena turning heel, bro, it's not like they still could have picked Cena over Cody. You feel me? It's just something. There's something different about Cody, bro. All they have to do every year for Mania around this time is just put him in the big matches. Because honestly, they could save Randy and Cody for next year. If we're being honest, bro, they didn't even touch that yet, bro. They didn't even
That can happen.
tease that yet. So Cody wins that title back at SummerSlam. They can start playing the seeds for that for next year. That's another big match for Cody.
so you going to turn
I have a
Randy heel for that? You
I have
going
a
to turn
question.
Randy heel for that?
Why not?
Easily.
He's
I mean,
one of the
you can't-
greatest
I
heels
mean-
ever.
I mean,
Might
you're
as well.
Cena heel.
I mean, obviously they just turned Cena heel, so clearly they can do it. I'm just asking because
That's gonna be another. That's gonna be a third year in a row. First it was Rock. Roman was already heel. Now it's Cena. It's gonna be Randy next. What? Randy gonna be next.
The Rock has always been a heel. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. That nigga always been a heel.
Hey man,
He was a heel in the first Cena.
The only person
that's hey Loki.
the only person I think they would have to test the waters with to really match up Cody against would be CM Punk. It's the only guy.
But I think, but honestly, real talk, because you bring up CM Punk, I think it can, I think it should and can be too. But let's be real. At this point, I think you can get a lot more out of a Cody heel run than returning CM Punk heel again.
No, I agree. I'm just saying.
I agree.
You match them up and see who the fans pick. You got to see who because that's the only person I can see the fans picking over Cody is Punk.
Because even in the Rumble, when they were
I don't see nobody else.
When
I don't see nobody else
in the Rumble, they were very 50-50.
No, I'm with y'all because Seth Rollins, to me, even though he's technically still the same Seth Rollins, he's the ultimate heel in this feud because he's going up against CM Punk, and he's done nothing different than what he's been the entire time. So,
you match Cody up with Punk.
I just don't think because let's be real. How long y'all think they gonna hold off on a Cody Punk Mania?
I'm thinking
next
42.
year.
Yeah, I'm thinking 42.
I mean,
if we think 42, then that's around the time I feel like they go maybe not for sure turn heel, but I think after 42, that's when we're gonna start seeing the seeds planted. That's when we're gonna start seeing the storytelling. Maybe not a full heel turn, but I think by the time Raw after Mania 42 or WrestleMania 42, one of those nights, I think that's when the seeds are gonna be planted. I think that's when they're gonna start.
I guess it would just depend what they do after this year. Because Cody can still win for all we know. So if he wins, then what?
No. If he wins,
that's so stupid. I don't want him to win at all. I love Cody to bits. He should not win.
He already got a 365. He already got a 365.
Yeah, he good, bro. He gonna win it again.
It submits him more though as the guy though. Like it just stamps him more up there where WWE wants him.
But he don't need it. He's already the guy. He's already the guy.
I was like, he literally ended the longest reign in modern history, one of the greatest reigns of all time, beating a newly turned heel John Cena. A newly turned heel John Cena? That is horrible. That is it literally does nothing for either of them and hurts both.
I feel like that would make the fans hate Cody.
That could, honestly. Yeah.
Cody Hogan? Oh my God. The Cody Hogan
allegations go crazy.
Well, he's already kind of been that though. Like
No. But this
he hasn't got the allegations.
Though. No. This is justified.
Heel Cena? Like, come on.
If he beats Heel Cena and Heel Cena
with the
I'm saying, bro, it's possible,
with
bro.
the Rock on Cena's side, no.
Yeah, no. Look, I know we always talk about Cody's story and that adversity. He needs some adversity with here. There's no way. No, bro.
You've been the man for a year, and he's gonna stay the man with or without the title.
Honestly,
they want to have to take the L at Mania though. That's the thing though.
Bro. He'll be all right. He'll get
it back the next time on Raw.
Thank you. They let the Rock pin him. He was fine. He's fine.
Who's gonna win the next night though? That's why it would be different if he lost to Roman.
Oh my. No.
It'd be different it'd be different if Roman Reigns, if he lost to Roman Reigns after beating The Rock. That'd have been bad. He was gonna win the next night though, so that was gonna affect him.
But why would it have been bad? Because you told this whole story. You overcame the odds to get a clean match and still lost.
It would have been bad.
Cena
It would have been bad if he
was
lost to Rock and Roman
Yes.
2 different nights. That'd have been bad for Cody's story.
No, you're right. No, but you said
Imagine they flipped it.
you said if he beats The Rock and then loses to Roman.
No,
that's
I'm
bad.
saying if he had lost to Rock and then lost to Roman, that does
Yeah.
nothing for Cody.
Well,
so him losing to The
I
Rock
agree.
wasn't going to affect him because he was going to win.
I
that
agree.
fight.
Him beating a newly turned heel Cena does nothing for Cody, and if anything, hurts him in the long run. It hurts him.
Does it though?
Yes.
Cody's
Yes.
hurt.
So NWO,
Yes.
let's go.
Because like it's not to the same extent. I promise you it's not to the same extent, but it's similar, and I'm going to use that example. So just hear me and don't pay attention to the names, because again, I am acknowledging it is not the exact same. Clearly. Charlotte beating Asuka did nothing for Charlotte. And it hurt both of them.
None.
It did nothing for Charlotte, and it hurt both of them.
It made me look at Charlotte funny. Like,
It made everybody look at Charlotte a lot differently after that. And Asuka ain't never recovered. If Cody beats newly turned heel John Cena, I don't want to see what Cena does for the rest of the year. It's
I don't care
pointless.
at that point.
I
I'm
don't
like,
care.
what did you turn heel for?
So your retirement tour is
You're
when
still a
Asuka-
loser.
Make y'all not care.
You're a loser when you're a face. You're a loser when you're a heel. Go. At that point, just end the retirement.
Because
Go
the
home.
heel turn motivations, even though Cena explained it, let's say he would have just went a different route, and he would have just said, "I got tired of losing. I was losing to Solo and Austin Theory, and I was desperate." Let's just say he would have went the desperate route and not the justified route.
Mhm.
That still, at least that still makes sense. So if you go all this desperate turn heel, and then you still lose, why do I care?
Maybe like
There's
Super.
nothing John Cena can do the rest of the year that would make me care. Him and Randy Orton can main event SummerSlam. Wouldn't care. You lost to Cody after you turned heel.
Okay,
Why do I
right.
care?
It'd be the
Why do
biggest-
I care?
Hey,
And Mo, you always say these matches ain't that good anyway.
Yeah, fair enough.
Why would I care?
I mean, the dynamic a little different though. The dynamic now is a little different, so the interest is kind of
the
different.
matches are not going to change, bro. They still gonna do the same thing regardless.
Oh,
They've
I
been
hope
running
they
the
don't.
same match for a decade. The dynamic changing ain't gonna fix that. They've been running the same match for a decade.
But when I say
I
it,
feel
That's-
like
if Cena
There's
loses,
no way John Cena can lose as a heel. This again, turned heel at this point in his career. He
Be
teamed
the-
it with The Rock. The final pause. There's no way he can lose, and we care.
we don't
Hey,
even know
Cody-
he's even with The Rock though.
it'd be the
We don't know
biggest pull of all time. I would say.
Bro,
we don't know that.
They haven't even confirmed that, bro. They just turned heel at the
All
chamber.
right.
Tell me,
It's
where-
rare. I have to get it from
Where in his
It's rare.
promo did he ever address that? Please show me one.
He hasn't.
They
addressed
literally
it.
turned heel together.
No, he hasn't.
Let's talk about with The Rock. He never said that he was with The Rock.
He
He never said
hasn't-
that.
Bro. They have pictures.
You think
of
they
them
did that with
standing
The Rock?
together. Oh my god!
And they're just not going to team up at all.
I'm not saying they can, but I'm saying we don't know yet. They never addressed that. We don't know anything about the relationship. We don't
I'm
know
not
anything
saying-
about it.
I'm not
They
saying they're gonna
haven't
have-
addressed anything about it.
I'm not saying they're going to have a tag team match together like.
No,
Roman
they
and
won't have a
Cody.
tag match. Now,
No.
I think together that's how they screw Cody at Mania. That's how Cena wins. Because I don't see him beating
Yeah.
Cody clean at Mania. I don't see that happening.
No,
No,
to
it's not gonna
cement
be
the,
fun. It's not
it's
gonna
gonna
be fun.
cement him being a heel. That's
Yeah,
that's fine.
I think
But we
think
all know he's with The Rock. he
He's
just
definitely Rock.
The Rock is just busy. That's
I'm
why
saying
he's
we
not
don't
on
know
the
we don't know
European
the
tour.
we don't know
The
the
Rock
dynamic.
is just busy.
No, The
That's
Rock
all
is
it
not,
is.
not supposed to be there.
We don't know the dynamic. We don't know the dynamic of their relationship, though. That's what I'm saying. We don't know
But-
what the dynamic of their
Bro,
partnership.
the fact that The
You're
Rock
right, we
looked at
don't
him
know-
to go like this,
Bro,
that's everything.
Yeah,
That's
you're
it.
right. We don't know
You
the
did this.
dynamic, but we know they're in a relationship.
Not even that.
we
don't
know that
know the dynamic.
we know they have
We
some,
know
they
the-
know we know they have some type of cahoots. We just don't know the dynamic of what their partnership is because they haven't addressed it on TV. That's all I'm saying. They haven't talked about
We
it.
got
Well,
time.
yeah,
We
but
got
that,
time.
but that.
Now I'm sure they may do it. He may do it tomorrow for all we know. He may
Right,
talk
we
about
got
it tomorrow.
time.
But like
Yeah.
they haven't. Cody hasn't even addressed like I don't game you team with The Rock. They haven't like confirmed or addressed like what this is together. Like what are you two? Did you sell your soul, or is it just? Was there never any soul on the line? Like was it just a masterful plan to get Cody to fall for the trick where you could turn together? So like we don't know the dynamic of what they had because I think from what we saw at the chamber, it seems like that was always the original plan, right? For Cena to do that heel turn, right? It seems like.
Right.
To me, from what I got, there was never any indication that Rock really wanted Cody to give him his soul. It was kind of
Right.
just like, I know you're gonna not
no.
accept the offer. It's kind of just a trap for you to really just not see what I got up my sleeve type stuff. You know what I mean? So it kind of was like already in the bag for a minute, but we just don't know the why of the reason, and like maybe it's an act of desperation. Maybe it was just Cena sick of everybody, and Rock convinced them. Maybe they both Hollywood together. We just don't know the
That's
dynamic.
what I'm expecting. That's the one, Hollywood.
And maybe that's it, but we still know the dynamic of that relationship. But I feel like it's gonna be one of two things: either Cody's gonna win, or Cena's gonna cheat to beat Cody. So I mean, it's gonna be one of those two things. I don't see Cena beating Cody straight up. I just don't see that happening anymore at this stage in his career. That's why I think Cody gets his lit back. Cody will get screwed, have to fight back to the championship pretty much half the year, pretty much probably through the spring, a little bit through the summer, get to SummerSlam, get the title back.
Right.
That's how I think they built that up, because
I
can still see Cody winning. I just don't like. Just looking at both scenarios, I'm just not sure where you go with Cody winning opposed to Cena winning afterwards. Like Cena winning, I can see a lot of different directions with that. Cody winning, I'm like, I just don't know where we're going after that.
You think you go to
Which
the
proves why it's a bad decision.
Cody and Punk after? I feel like they gotta say that for Mania though.
But that's like one thing. There's only like, even though
Maybe Cody Orton, but I don't know.
But the
Cody
thing
Orton
is,
Lewis? I don't know. Maybe.
but the thing is though, it's not gonna be the same. Cody is not gonna get them same reactions. He's not gonna be viewed the same. And no matter what Cena does for the next 8 months, nobody.
I'm not gonna care.
I can be hyperbolic. A good amount of us are not gonna care about a heel. It's the same thing I keep telling. Stop turning people heel and then them losing right away. Cena would have turned heel and then lost right away.
You had the biggest heel turn ever and just lost.
Imagine if Hogan joined the NWO and then they lost their first match together.
I'd be like, what are you doing this for?
What was the point?
Imagine Austin losing the title right after turning heel. Why?
What was the point? Exactly. So no, there can't be. What I do think though, and I mean this wholeheartedly, just by the way Cena explained himself in this promo and all that,
you're actually killing me.
I think no, that's crazy. I think the way they were setting up and how Cena talked in his promo, I genuinely believe The Rock decided to insert himself in this story last minute.
Oh, genuinely believe. I think
genuinely believe. I think because
possibly.
Cena when he came back, he was like, "Yeah, we kind of pretty much figured out how that's gonna be, what it's gonna look like, and I think we're ready to execute." Yada yada yada. And then The Rock just randomly 2 weeks before the Elimination Chamber just randomly decides he's gonna show up. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
I think Rock has made it better though. Because a lot of people say we don't give Rock credit. I'll say that Rock has made it better.
He does make it better. He just
takes too long.
Taxed for a lot of things that he should be taxed for.
I mean, y'all think they're gonna do
being bald? He should be taxed for that.
Eventually, are they gonna do Rock and Cody at some point? Because
no, not gonna do that. Rock, he already said they don't have to have a match.
Okay.
Now Rock and Roman, yeah, but Rock and Cody, I mean, probably not. I mean, unless they do it at SummerSlam or something, but I just don't see Rock wrestling unless it's WrestleMania, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's too old.
Remember when the rumor for
he
Rock
could, but I think he's too valuable.
Ew.
Oh my god. There was a rumor before the Rumble, I believe. People were like, "Oh, they're gonna do the Rock Roman match at the Chamber because it's an Aussie." I was like, "What?"
Australia? Because it's in Australia.
Yeah, because they're like, "Oh, it's a big stadium show." I'm like, "No, bro, it's still a B show at the end of the day."
I mean, he did wrestle CM Punk at the Chamber though, so.
Yeah, but that was like 12 years ago.
Yeah, and that was.
He still did. I mean,
and
that was a good match though.
And that's when they were doing automatic rematch clauses.
This is a solid match, yeah.
That's also true.
They had to because they were doing automatic rematch clauses, and you can't give somebody who had the title for 434 days not give them a rematch. Can't do that. It's different when Finn Balor when he only got the title for a day.
Oh yeah.
No, they still should have gave him his rematch. I'm still mad about
They
that.
technically did. They just did it much later.
It took him 2 years. My birthday, 2018. It took 2 years.
And then they fed him the Bronx. And that's what pissed me off. They fed him the Bronx.
Well,
Finn Balor, man.
They're like, okay, you want your rematch that you've been begging for? Yeah, sure. Here's Brock Lesnar. I'm like, you fucking bitches.
His whole
the only reason I wasn't mad that night when Roman pinned him on Raw, I was like, all right, at least the Shield reunited. Shit.
Finn Balor's whole career is about potential. It's sad, and they just ruin it right in our face.
So who do y'all think wins that triple threat? Who do y'all think wins that triple threat between Roman, Punk, and Seth?
Punk.
The only answer is Punk.
Roman
is it
and Seth will cost each other. Roman and
what about Seth Rollins?
No.
That's the
Rollins
last
could be
option to
interesting.
me.
No,
I'll be
no,
honest,
no.
that's the last.
Because look, let's keep it up.
I'm not saying Seth loses a lot though, bro. He could.
No,
He
hey,
could
and you're
a lot
absolutely
of big
right.
matches, I would say.
And you're absolutely right. He'd be all right because here's the thing.
You Shawn
The
Michaels
reason
shit.
they're doing this triple threat match, I 100% believe the reason they're doing the triple threat match is because The Rock doesn't want to wrestle, so we can't get Rock Roman. You still need Roman on the card, and you need a main event because there's no way you're gonna have Roman do something that's not main event worthy, and you need to get CM Punk in there. That's why this triple threat is happening. So you can say what you want. I believe that's exactly why this triple threat is happening. However, there's only one person in this match that absolutely positively needs it, and that is CM Punk. Roman Reigns, my nigga, you just won like the past 4 straight main events. You're good.
Yeah, you straight.
You're good. You're good.
And Seth is like Shawn Michaels,
Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think Roman should be the one to take the pin.
no. Here's why I disagree. Here's where I disagree.
Because here's the only reason why I say that, and this is only, and I'm only saying that because yes, Seth does lose a lot. Seth does lose a lot. So maybe this can be a weird where like Seth can be mad at Roman, like I didn't lose this time, even though CM Punk's already beat you. But the thing is, Roman has never beaten Seth one-on-one. Pinned him.
Right.
So I think you can let Roman take the pin here because he's gonna get the win when they inevitably fight and have the feud at SummerSlam. So if you give Seth
okay.
That's what I'm saying. So Seth taking the pin now and then taking the pin again.
I was gonna say Roman takes out Seth, Punk throws him out, and then that was my thinking. But,
that could work too. But
and then that really pisses Seth off because like I got pinned by Punk again. You know what I mean?
And it's because of you. I get you.
It's because of you, and then
I get you on that. But I think it would be better to be like, I didn't lose this time, and it could be like literally curb stomp, Punk throw him out, pin, whatever the case. But
yeah.
As long as Punk wins, I don't care who gets pinned, honestly.
Oh, yeah, Punk 100% should win.
Imagine 100%. A double pin. Oh, God. I'm just imagining.
He stacks both of them. Roman loses all credibility. It's over. Someone else did it to you? Yeah, you're done.
Oh, my God.
That'd be hilarious.
I don't know. Roman getting pinned, though, at Mania by Punk. Possibly.
I feel, bro, Seth
winning though could be a
I
think Seth could get something like that, man. He could use something like that. Some people wanted him to turn heel too with Paul Heyman. I don't know about that, but
who turned heel?
They want Heyman to turn and team with Seth. After
Ew!
Paul Heyman's relationship has never been good.
Never. And I was about to say,
why
would he choose the worst one out the 3? Like, why would he do that?
That's crazy.
I mean, you could say honestly, Paul Heyman. Literally, his relationship with Punk and his relationship with Roman will always be better than anything his relationship can be with Seth Rollins. There's nothing they can do.
It's always been bad.
Since it's never been happened though. So we don't
know. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. There's nothing Paul Heyman and Roman can. I was about to violate crazy, and you gonna bring out that sign. So let me not say it. But
no, say it. Say it. Just go ahead.
Bro,
just say it.
A Paul Heyman Seth Rollins pairing will be slightly better than a Paul Heyman Curtis Axel pairing.
Right, that's crazy.
Slightly better.
I won't bring out the sign because you said better, but slightly is crazy,
bro.
That's gonna be way better.
And it's very hyperbolic
because it's Curtis Axel,
and it's very hyperbolic. But like real talk, I don't want to see that shit, bro. I don't
either. I don't want to see it either, but I think it's possible. Maybe. It would be like a big swerve that I guess people wouldn't see coming.
I'd rather see Seth team up with Cena and Rock. That's what I'd rather see.
Ew, I don't want to see either.
And exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'd rather see that.
Y'all think this could be the greatest triple threat match ever?
I mean, I don't know. Gunther Sheamus. That's
high bar. Yeah.
Storytelling wise, yeah. It's gonna be a storytelling match.
I don't.
But
yeah, Gunther Sheamus Drew was
it's gonna be storytelling based in the match. They're gonna have moments. So yeah, storytelling wise, it could be.
Oh yeah, the first 5 minutes they just gonna stand in the corner and look at each other.
Oh God.
You know, Paul Heyman's gonna play a factor too. There's gonna be some moments that people won't pick up for some reason in that match too. That's part of the story.
Hey,
the fact that people are saying that there's no story.
Hey, you know who's
y'all think Paul is gonna turn on Roman?
No.
For Punk, maybe.
We're done. Honestly, I think we're done with the Paul Heyman turns. We tried it with Brock. It didn't work. That shit was ass. And he just went right back. I think he's gonna. Seth CM Punk is literally like
I mean, Paul did turn on Punk, so he might turn on Roman
again for Brock. Didn't need to see that shit. Didn't need to see it.
Yeah, and then you got to think he could turn on Roman for Punk too. I mean, that would make sense.
Turn on
Make
Brock
sense.
twice, bro.
That could be Punk's favorite, maybe. I don't know. You gotta leave Roman.
I'm not gonna lie. My goodness, I don't know what it is. I'm so sick of Seth. He aggravated my soul. I wish they would just turn him heel because he aggravated my soul.
What do you
do? Bro. First off, you're not listening, Mo. I'm talking about storyline wise, not like kayfabe wise. I'm so sick of him.
Excuse me.
Because, bro, you was talking all this mess about Punk. You lost clean as a whistle, and then you basically just bitter that you lost. You want to cost them your stuff. Only reason you won the steel cage match is because somebody pulled you out.
Yeah,
I mean, a win is a win, though, bro. Win is a win.
Hey, you're right. A win is a win. You absolutely right. In the record books, it'll go down as a win, but it won't go down as a pin. You ain't put see, bro. He kicked out of a freaking superstar. You're not beating this man. All the things he was getting mad at Drew for, he's literally doing the same thing.
So hypocrite.
That's why he's getting on my nerves. Like,
yeah,
I want him to get pinned. If it was up to me, the way I would have that finish happen is Roman tries to go for his spear and gets dodged. I think they've done it before where Seth catches him in a pedigree.
Oh, they've done that a billion times.
Yeah, so Seth catches him in a pedigree, and right when he's about to go for the pin, CM Punk GTS and then puts him in the anaconda device and puts him to sleep. That's how I would do it.
Tap out.
No, not tap out. Not tap out.
My
put
God.
him to sleep. I would put his ass to sleep.
Scream die while he's doing it.
Yes, die. And then they call for the bell. If it was up to me,
crazy.
Personally, that's how I would do it. But they're not going to.
That's wild. That's a little wild.
But Seth is definitely taking the pin. I've genuinely.
Roman
is just there because he.
Roman could take the pin. I could say that'd be more shocking too. And that adds more to the Punk and Roman story too. And then Paul Heyman can sit back and be like,
"No, that would be great.
Maybe it's time for a change, bro. Maybe it's time for a change."
There's gonna be a spot in the match. I mean, it's a triple threat, so it's no DQ. But there's gonna be a ref bump because Roman Reigns can't help himself and not have a ref bump in his matches. Paul Heyman's gonna throw. He's gonna ask for the chair, and CM Punk is gonna ask for it too. You're gonna throw it in the middle again, just like he did with the title with Brock Lesnar.
Oh God!
He's gonna throw that in the middle.
You know, it would be crazy if Brock wasn't going through all this stuff. It'd be crazy if Brock was. See, it'd be Punk, Roman, and Lesnar, the Heyman guys. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Oh my gosh!
Curtis Axel, yeah.
No, that'd have been crazy. And then Paul Heyman would be like the middleman, like Paul Heyman. Gotta figure out who you want.
He's in a
well, if Brock Lesnar didn't have that stuff going on, yeah, we definitely get Gunther Brock.
That's cooked. Yeah, that's, unfortunately.
Hey, at least we get to see Jey Uso win the world title.
No, it doesn't matter though. We got Goldberg on the way.
I'm gonna bite my tongue on that one.
Goldberg on the way.
Realistically, Jey Uso should not win, but you can't put him in this match and not have him win.
At this point, yeah, I've accepted that's gonna happen.
No, Jay, if there's anybody,
love Jay, but I don't care.
Anybody if we were looking at anybody at WrestleMania that really can't lose, it's him, bro.
It's Jey Uso.
It's over for
to be honest, yes.
If Cena had to lose and Jay had to win, then it has to be that way. Because Jey Uso, he loses. It's
you talk about over Cena?
Because Cena's still gonna be Cena, bro. Jey Uso loses, it's raps, bro. It's over. Like what else could they possibly do at this point to tell us we should still care about Jey Uso to potentially still be one of their main event guys if he loses to Gunther Mania? They have stretched this out for 2 years now. They put him in all these high profile matches. Some of them realistically he lost where it wasn't his fault, so they made it justifiable. But literally, he won the Royal Rumble where nobody was picking him. Nobody was pointing at Jey Uso and said, they were picking Cena, they were picking Punk, he was picking Rollins, he was picking Logan. Some people even had Logan Paul. Like, nobody was picking Jey Uso, bro. Like, nobody was thinking Jey, especially the week before he lost to Gunther at Saturday Night's Main Event. Like, nobody was thinking Jey Uso had the possibility. If Jey realistically doesn't win this match, no matter how you feel about him, whether you're Team Jey Uso or not Team Jey Uso, what does that do for him, realistically?
Nothing.
What does that do for him?
It feels like a waste of time.
Okay,
It
so-
feels like a wasted Rumble. It feels
Hey,
like a
not
complete waste of
world.
time.
So, and just like what you said, Mo, I feel like it would be a wasted heel turn if Cena lost.
Should've just won the
And
Rumble.
here's what I'm going to try. I don't want either of this to happen, and I hate that. Like if I ever something happened and I had to be forced to pick one of those guys to lose and the other to win, it would be tough. But here's the only reason I would probably say Cena still has to win, and I would pick Jey Uso to lose. The only way you can justify that, right? And again, it's gonna be hard. I'm not gonna say your work isn't gonna cut out for you because it is. Maybe you could turn Jey Uso heel. Maybe.
You just turning
Maybe.
people here.
No, listen. Here's why.
Watch him do his first match.
Because
Can't do that, bro.
Jey Uso can be he can start off being upset with himself. But every single promo, every single week, you know what he keeps saying? Which is why just thinking you can kind of justify it. Every week he always says, you keep doubting me, fans keep doubting me, people keep doubting me, Nate keeps doubting me, right? He can use that as motivation. See, y'all never believed in me in the first place. So now I'm finna really but if you do that, what I would do immediately, first thing, because obviously he can't go back after Gunther, not right away, and he's a heel. The first thing I would do is find a way to get him that IC title in a multi-man match, and then he has to go on a crazy run. Like just destroying he has to be a vicious Jey Uso. It's hard. No, again.
Overconfident.
Again, exactly. That's why I wouldn't do it. That's why I don't. But if you came to me and said, G baby, you can only pick one to win on Mania, and it's Jey Uso or Cena.
Has to be Jey Uso.
Cena losing would be.
It has to be Jey Uso,
That would
bro.
piss me off so
If
much.
Jey Uso doesn't win, it would be like if Daniel Bryan or Kofi Kingston did whenever.
But the difference
Not
is
to that
though,
level, but I see what you're saying.
I get what
There's
you're
no
saying.
difference. It's the same thing.
I get what you're saying, but the only problem is though, bro. This is
only
bad.
major difference is that those guys has had better builds. They were easily the most over superstars going into WrestleMania. They were the ultimate underdog. That's what Jey Uso right now. He's the most over guy in the company, and he's the ultimate underdog. He just doesn't have the right build that those guys had, for like the storyline purposes. But can you imagine? Imagine Daniel Bryan didn't win at WrestleMania, then turned heel. For what?
Hey, Booker T didn't win at Mania. He was fine.
Jey Uso's not Booker T. Booker T
was fine. Stop.
Did he not turn
It
into
took
King
3
Booker?
years. It took 3. He had to fight Booker. He had to fight Boogeyman at WrestleMania.
Not to mention, Booker T was already been world champion before. He already done it. He already
In WCW.
Yeah.
In 2002, that don't even count. For
Yeah,
real.
the glory days.
That don't count.
When Vince
Russo beat him for the title.
When Booker T first came into WWE, he was feuding with The Rock. He was in a top spot, bro. He's feuding with Stone
And
Cold,
Triple H
bro.
ruined him.
Like,
Yeah, and Triple H
he was
ruined him.
already there, bro. Booker T was already there. Jey Uso has not reached that yet.
Look, chat. I'm not saying this is what I would do, what I want to do. I think both of them. I think them two are for sure the two that have to win at this Mania. All I'm saying, unfruiting the punch is crazy because I wasn't saying that I would do it. But the only reason why the impact of because and this is the last thing I'll say about it.
Yeah.
If Jey Uso loses this Mania, the only person that's affected is Jey Uso.
For real, yeah.
The only person that will be affected is Jey Uso. If Cena loses, Cody's affected. The Rock is affected. Cena's affected because The Rock is The Rock is going to look stupid for picking Cena. The Rock is going to look stupid. And then he's got to answer for that. Travis Scott looks stupid. The main event scene for the next couple of months for Cody Rhodes is going to suffer as well because people are going to care less. Because if Cena can't beat you with the help of The Rock, who will? Who's beat? Please answer that question. If Cena doesn't beat Cody Rhodes, who does?
CM Punk. Easy answer. CM Punk.
I mean, okay, yeah, true.
Punk heel.
I mean, that's a good cook.
He didn't lie at all, but
No, that's a good cook. But
CM Punk. If Jey Uso loses, bro, you literally just sacrifice somebody that could literally be one of your top main event stars for what?
But when John Cena loses,
you can talk about Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
If Cody Rhodes still beats John Cena, he's still gonna be Cody Rhodes today. He's still there. He's still there. If
yes,
Jey
but his
Uso loses,
popularity is going to start waning.
Jey
I'm not
Uso
gonna lie.
literally just got
That's gonna
sacrificed for
start the
what,
heel
bro?
turn. That's
For
gonna
what?
start the heel turn. I'm not gonna lie.
You might as well at that point.
Like
Yeah,
I get,
if Cena wins, you start the heel turn. You have to.
I get that Jey Uso, like, you know, he was looked at the tag team guy and everything, and they took steps, and he had these world championship matches, and some of those he lost that were justified. Damian Priest, okay, he got screwed. You know, Gunther, I get it, but like he literally is fighting somebody that he has to overcome with the storyline that makes sense, and he's getting crazy type of reactions right now. They literally all they have to do is just have him win one match, bro. It goes back to the Braun Strowman effect, the Samoa Joe effect. You got to win that one match to really solidify that guy. And then when they lost, look what happened afterwards. Never the same. He loses this match, it really is over for him.
And I'm about to violate crazy, but can I ask you another question before we get off?
Oh god.
When Jey Uso wins this match, you think he's still gonna be looked at as a main event star?
Hell no.
He may not. He won't be like Cody Rhodes level.
No, nobody's Cody Rhodes level. Just a main event star. Is he gonna be on the same level as Damian Priest or Drew McIntyre?
He can be. Yeah, honestly, it would just depend on what they do with him. Like they would just have to.
Well, if you think about it, with Damian Priest, every single one of his title defenses were screwy finishes. He doesn't have a clean title defense under his belt.
But it all made sense though. It's not like he asked for it. He didn't ask for that help. He was
No, you're right. No, you're right. But I'm saying like
they would just have to. All they have to do with Jay is just put him in storylines that are good, and he would just have to be featured. You know what I mean? Like they can't do what they do with Gunther. They can't do what they do with Braun Breaker. Like don't have him just be backstage not doing it. He just has to be featured on TV and storylines for what. Put him in a story. Now with Gunther, separate Gunther. Gunther can move on to something else, but put him in a storyline with Seth Rollins or something. Like you got to put him in the storylines with like he don't need like. You got to put him in storylines with top guys. Like I can't see Jey Uso out here feuding with
right away.
Who are the top?
Sheamus. No respect to Sheamus, but like
who are the top heels on Raw that could actually compete for that title?
The top heels. Well, they're gonna do the draft after Mania, so the roster's gonna change.
But it always takes a couple weeks. They always get to Backlash.
Yeah, it's always like after Backlash.
Yeah, like it's gonna take a minute. So like,
I mean, and honestly,
just give it back.
It's like to say, but I mean,
you think AJ Styles would be a good first?
No, it sucks to say.
Oh my god, she's always the first title.
We talked about no. AJ's not gonna turn heel again, but we talked about what Cody could do if Cody wins or loses. But I mean, honestly, Drew McIntyre, sorry, brother. You got to sacrifice again, bro. He's a sacrifice guy, bro. He's been in the story with Jey Uso, too, bro. He's a sacrifice guy, bro.
But he's on SmackDown now.
God is king.
I'm just saying he's a part of that story, bro. He's there. It makes sense. Now, if it's not gonna be Drew, you can face. I can see Seth and Seth don't have to be a heel, but
it's not gonna be Seth because
he needs if he needs that top heel, like if he needs somebody that he could really feud with, like that top heel, they would have to find somebody that they can match him up with because you don't want to sacrifice Gunther to him like all the time.
Someone said Karrion Kross.
Kevin Owens.
No,
hey, hold on now.
No. Please don't piss me.
Wait.
Kevin Owens might be an option.
Hold on.
Owens, okay.
Karrion Kross as a first feud? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of rock with it.
But it's not a main event guy though. He's not a main event.
Karrion Kross versus Jey Uso moves you.
Hey, listen though. I'm looking.
It's not bad, but it's not a main event.
Wait, listen. I'm looking at it from a storyline aspect. A storytelling aspect? Karrion Kross is gonna cook with the storytelling.
You know who it's gonna be? It's gonna be Finn Balor. Yeah, it's gonna be Finn.
Might as well.
It's gonna be Finn.
No, it's not.
Just have two losers going at it.
It's not.
Easy win for Jey.
Because Finn's gonna have the IC title.
Dominic Mysterio could be an option too.
Did you? No. We're not just gonna move past what he just said, bro.
I didn't say that.
Finn Balor is not winning no IC title, bro.
What? Who said that?
Don't always forget to just to get the natural heat. Logan Paul is always an option too.
Oh no, it's gonna be Dom. It's gonna be Dom actually.
Dom is gonna be
Dom. Dom is not a few, just the first.
Just
match.
give it back to Gunther, please.
I think Kevin Owens would actually be pretty good.
Kevin Owens would be a good option.
Nah, because if Kevin Owens fights for another title, I want him to win. I want him to win.
Man, listen, somebody got to be sacrificed, bro. It has to happen. Like,
hey,
hey, just give it to Dom.
Yeah, Jay himself.
Give it to Dom.
No, then that's stupid. That's stupid.
Just let Dom have a match.
Go ahead.
Who else is gonna be? That's something different.
Yeah. That's real. Yeah. You cooked with that.
Hey, you almost as a sacrifice? Yeah, show.
No. A sacrifice is crazy. You're gonna squash that man. 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'm sure.
If you're looking at the top heels, it would have to. It would have to be like a Kevin Owens or something. Somebody that he's got to be somebody. His first feud got to be somebody he can beat. It's got to be somebody he can beat. And Kevin Owens
beat Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn could be cool too, but they gonna turn Sami heel.
No, I'm just I'm just honestly, I'm just trying to think of people that he can fight at this point.
Like I'm thinking of
There's not that
I'm thinking of
many
people that are main event level worthy talent, bro. Like,
But there's not a lot of heels though, if you really think about it. That's why I'm literally thinking like, well, maybe he could just fight Sammy once, like because you're ace. Jey Uso can literally be like, "You're my dog, so I'm gonna give you a championship opportunity, my dog," or something, and that could start the Sammy descent into being a heel.
Oh my God! He just turned everybody.
No, Mo, listen. Okay,
all jokes
aside, Karrion Kross has literally been telling a story trying to get to Sami Zayn. Karrion Kross has literally been telling a story trying to get to Sami Zayn, and Karrion Kross is undefeated in heel turns right now. What are we talking about? Everybody he's came in contact with.
He's gonna be defeated with AJ. AJ ain't turning to nowhere.
Oh yeah, he did start talking to AJ. Hey, I don't know. We'll see.
No.
We'll see.
They just turn AJ back to babyface though. They just turn him back babyface.
Hey. What happens if he loses to Logan Paul? Well, think about it. Absolutely.
Why does everybody need to get a heel arc after losing? Bro, you could just lose matches. It's okay. Shawn Michaels did it for years. It's okay.
No. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing too, though. Because now that I'm thinking about it, all the people who Karrion Kross feuded with knew they did take a good minute before they turned heel. It was a good while after the Karrion feud before they turned heel. So I'm saying AJ could just be later down the line. But it happened. Look, bro. First off, you're gonna stop disrespecting Karrion Kross. He's literally
okay. He's grown on me,
bro. I'm not gonna lie. He's
grown on me, but I
don't. The only problem is they're not letting him do a lot of this elite storytelling on TV. But he's an elite storyteller.
You get it.
Hell yeah! Everybody get a heel turn. Absolutely.
Yo!
Let's turn everywhere.
Y'all kill me, bro.
You know what? There is no heels and baby faces. There's just characters.
Hold on. So let me ask you.
Baby face.
Two more things before we head off here. I gotta know what y'all think about this. Y'all think Tiffany cooked after that promo?
She better freaking win at this point.
Well,
Charlotte fried her, bro. Bad.
Well, what do you say about Charlotte if you want?
Bro, it's not gonna be a bottom 5 Mania, bro. Relax.
Bro.
I
off one loss.
Bro.
If Charlotte wins,
Tiffany's not coming back from this, bro.
If Charlotte wins, it'd be a big fuck you to the women's division.
I'll crash out. I will crash.
If Tiffany loses, I think Tiffany will still be okay.
No, she won't.
No,
she'll be okay.
No, she won't. Because you know what this reminds? You know what this? It's not Oscar level, but literally, it's Charlotte. Because if Charlotte wins, you know how she's winning. Figure 8. She's not winning with that natural selection bullshit. She's winning with a figure 8. She's tapping her out if she wins. She's not coming back from that, bro. Tiffany is not coming back.
Tiffany needs this win. She needs the win.
She's not gonna be destroyed though. She's not gonna.
Before this, I would have said before that promo,
like everybody else.
I'm not gonna lie. The fact that Charlotte exposed Tiffany on the mic is crazy, and Charlotte's not good on the mic.
Well, Tiffany never really was great on the mic either, though, for being honest.
But now you're getting exposed by somebody who's universally recognized as horrible. Horrible.
I don't know about that.
Charlotte is terrible, bro. She's
terrible. She's bland.
She's okay.
She is a terrible babyface and has a couple one-liners every now and then.
Babyface is different, but on the mic, she's not terrible on the mic.
No, if we look at her career on the mic,
she's terrible on the mic.
Babyface, terrible.
Is crazy.
Heel, she's got sometimes a couple one-liners.
She's bland. I'll say that. She's bland.
But she's
what y'all say Bret Hart is.
At best, she's mid on the mic. So if you take mid and bad, add them together and average it out, you're gonna get bad.
She's okay. She's all right on the mic. I don't think she could work as a babyface, so that's why it's bad. She could never be a babyface.
Girl acting like she's Tamina.
Let's be real. She's not that good of a heel either.
Okay, all right. You lost me crazy.
Bro. Charlotte's whole gimmick as a heel is my last name is Flair. I'm the queen. Woo, I'm better than you. That's not character to me. That's not character to me. That's not character to me because you know how many people can go out there and be like, yeah, I'm the best. Woo. That's not character to me.
I guess that's fair.
tell me if I'm lying. Has Charlotte ever, since she's turned heel the first time, when she came up to the main roster, after she turned heel the first time, has her character been any different?
No.
That's been our biggest downfall.
Exactly. So she doesn't have character to me. She's not that good. Why do you think I say she compete with Sasha for one of the worst 4 horsewomen? Because the only thing she really got that's like that is in ring. I don't think her promo work is good.
You think
I don't
Bailey
her-
better than Charlotte?
As an overall package, yes. If we count in like accomplishments and all that,
okay.
no. But if we, as an overall
Right.
package, yes, Bailey's better than her for sure. Every
Okay,
time we
yeah,
talk,
I agree with that.
every time we have these
Talk about
discussions,
character for sure.
if we, like
As an overall
Sasha-
package, yeah.
But
Yeah.
Charlotte is over Bailey because of her accomplishments in WWE and the way she's been presented. If we just took them just as talents and as a package, Sasha Banks or Mercedes Moné now would obviously be way higher.
Right.
But if we take into account how you were presented and how you were booked, Sasha's the worst and Charlotte's right in front of her. If we being honest, that's how it is.
You're talking about
If we're talking about how they booked, though, then Bailey would have to be behind Charlotte because Bailey never got
Behind
treated-
everyone to keep it.
Bailey
above.
gets treated.
Well,
No. Nobody's been booked worse than Sasha.
that's true.
Mercedes. Nobody's been booked worse than her.
yeah.
Yeah, but she's still not. Bailey's still not behind Charlotte, though. I mean, she's not in front of Charlotte when it comes to booking.
That's what I
like-
said.
Now, if you're talking about,
But that's what I said. I said Charlotte is in front of her. In
I
front of
thought you
Bailey.
said she was behind it.
No, I said just as an overall package, I think she's in front of Charlotte. But just the
yeah.
way you've been booked and all that, Charlotte's number 2, and Becky's clear cut 1.
I agree.
Bailey,
Of the 4 horsewomen.
I think Bailey has
all time. All time.
Yeah, I think
Well,
Bailey
Charlotte's
has.
not number 2 all time though. That's what I'm saying.
I think Bailey has more of a total package. Like her promos aren't that spectacular either, but when it comes to in ring, she still can put on classic matches. Her character arc is by far better because she's already proven she can succeed as a top babyface and a top heel, and her accomplishments speak for itself too. She's just the underrated one of the 4 horsewomen that gets overshadowed in that group. She's just the one
She
that
showed
people
up
don't talk
late,
about enough
man.
because
She showed up late, and let's be real. At the start of her career, was not looking pretty. At the start,
No,
When she first came up, it was okay, and then they
and then it started.
kendo stick on a pole,
What-
Oh my god, bro! Like you could have hit Alexa Bliss with a kendo stick, bro.
bro.
Like,
that
like,
was
come
man,
on, bro.
so big.
Come on, bro. Like
That is one of the worst matches.
I'm not gonna
I've
lie.
ever
I
seen.
thought she was cooked after that.
She was for a minute. She was.
She was for a
I
little
couldn't
bit.
take her serious. I could not take. Bro, remember the promo when she injured her shoulder? She was getting booed.
Oh my god,
And
that was horrible.
somebody said Tony Storm better than all 4 horsewomen. Well, everybody besides Becky Lynch. Maybe.
I was about to say,
Tony
everybody but
Storm,
Becky,
Tony
yeah.
Storm gonna be in them goat convos, bro. I ain't gonna lie. She's
Storm-
cooking.
bro, I'm not gonna lie.
She gonna be in them convos, bro.
Bro, like if we just look at all the wrestling, bro, like not just WWE, all the wrestling.
She gonna be in them convos.
I'm not gonna lie, she on the way, bro. She on the way.
I have a question. If Tiffany loses, what do you do with her?
Get the title back.
Mid card title, I guess.
Queen of the Ring
Get
or
the
something.
title back.
Queen of the Ring or something. You have to win one of
That
those.
would be so.
Oh my god.
Well,
Exactly.
you
You should have just had her keep it. Like there's no
Gives her more
way.
accolades though. That's what WWE likes. They like this. Stat. That's what they like. They like those stats, bro. They like the people that have that.
You know what that sound like to me, Mo? When SmackDown's women's division was literally hot potatoing that SmackDown women's title for like a year
What year was that?
when they had the 6-pack challenge and Naomi won because she came back.
Oh
from
yeah,
injury.
Naomi, Natty,
Yeah,
Charlotte,
bro,
and then
'cause
Charlotte held
literally-
it for a minute.
Bro, because literally
Charlotte had it for a little bit too.
Bro, because
Yeah.
everybody in that match was literally a former SmackDown Women's Champion in the past year. Everybody was hot potato in that fucking title, bro.
Because it went from.
But that's what they like.
Alexa
But that's
to
what
Naomi
WWE
back
likes to do, though, bro. They like to give people those accolades, bro. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
You're not
Bro,
wrong, but I
you're not
just hope
wrong,
that's
but
not
I'm just
the
that's
saying.
not what they're
They
doing.
like to give people those accolades,
Bro.
bro.
All
That's why
accolades.
why you think they created a crown jewel championship? Like that means
That was
something.
so
It's
dumb,
for stat
bro.
pattern, bro. It's accolades.
Bro.
all accolades aren't created equal.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
saying they
I
are.
don't care how many
The
people-
WWE's logic, they don't care. It's an accolade for them. It's an
Bro,
accomplishment.
I'm
I hate- I gotta say this.
Because Charlotte has 14 world championships, and majority of those reigns aren't that
That's what
great.
I was about to talk about.
But all that matters to WWE is the number 14. That's all that
I
matters.
hate when we're having debates and people try to bring up that 14 world titles. I don't care. I genuinely like when I bring up John Cena as the GOAT, I'm not mentioning 16-time world champion. I don't care.
I really.
It's about what you do with the title.
I would just
Because-
reigns, not all 16 world titles. Like,
But and if we keep it a buck, bro, if we keep it 1,000, bro. First off, TV Punk Films. I'm not gonna lie, Roxanne is as great as she's been. She can easily get that Charlotte burial too. Let's keep it a buck.
Anybody can. It's Charlotte Flair.
The only people that really didn't get the Charlotte burial, well, actually, she recovered. But the only people that really didn't get it was Rhea and Bianca.
And Bianca hasn't faced her yet. But
Bianca faced her like early, but this is
that Raw
Bianca,
match.
Yeah, but this is before Bianca was ready. Rhea got literally smacked for that NXT title, but she recovered because she beat her again later. But all I'm saying is, if we keep it above, bro, Tiffany literally is the next big star in that women's division they have in the palm of their hand. Right? All they got to do is make the right decision. Because let's be real, she ain't been that great of a promo ever. People don't care.
She's a good babyface. She shouldn't have never
she's been. I mean, yeah, I don't know why. Because she still acts like a heel until it's time to sail.
Winner.
She still acts like a heel. She's better as a heel for sure. But even as a heel, she's not that great on the mic. I get her character is supposed to be like that annoying, popular cheerleader type girl. But like, you can make that promo style work, and she's not doing it. It just sounds like she can't talk. As evidenced by the promo she just cut, where literally Charlotte just said, like, I don't remember what exactly Charlotte said, but she was basically shooting off the cuff. And all Tiffany did was repeat the exact same thing she said the first time. That's how I know you're cooked, buddy. But she needs to win this match because then people will forget about it. Because you know what WWE's going to do? That video package before the match start? Oh, yeah, it's going to make it look like this bill was amazing. It's going to make it look like this bill was amazing.
They are goats at editing.
Bro, they made Bianca and Sasha fighting over Reggie look like an all-time bill.
Hey, let's keep it a buck. Two people, Austin Rock 17, the build was terrible. That My Way package made that look like the greatest build we've ever seen.
I'm not gonna lie. I still think that I always thought that build was great. And that's just because from the video.
Deborah?
That's just from the video package.
What you mean?
I'm saying I alwaade thought the build was great because I watched the video package. I have to.
That build was like iffy. It's not terrible. It's just iffy.
They made a Roman Brock feud build look good.
They can make any promo package look good, bro. One of the greatest promo packages ever is Roman Reigns and Undertaker.
My gosh, bro!
That build wasn't that great, but that promo package was fire.
Oh my god!
With that promo package, you'd have thought that build was.
I liked Cena and Rock. Cena and Rock is fire.
And people
29 that package.
Yeah, dude.
Cena Rock 2 was really the one that I was like, okay, yeah, you got me. Cena Rock.
Bro, imagine Cena turned heel then. That would have been.
Bro, he should have just turned. I'm not gonna get back into it. He should have.
That's a whole other thing.
He should have turned heel after he lost to Rock, and then should have cemented it really after he lost to Brock Lesnar, but they didn't have.
He should have lost to Brock.
All right, before we head off here, we're gonna do something to end off the show since it's WrestleMania. We're gonna do a little mini draft. We're going to draft WrestleMania matches, so we're gonna get 5 picks each. Everybody gonna draft 5 WrestleMania matches, and then we're gonna see who has the best starting 5.
Well, I know one match I'm getting for sure. So.
No.
Well, I mean, it depends.
No.
Wait, what's the order, or what are we doing?
Yeah, I was
since Kieran is the guest, we'll let the guest go first. Well, so we'll just go Kieran, Mo, G, and then me. And then y'all want to do Snake, or y'all just want to go back around?
You just Snake if you want.
All right, so Kieran goes, and then Mo, G, and then since we're doing Snake, I'll get 2 picks. G, then Mo, and then Kieran gets 2 picks, and then we'll just do it that way.
I already know what match Mo's gonna take, so.
He can have Bretton. He can have Bretton.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I already know he's gonna take that thing.
Am I gonna take that first? Because I don't have to. I'm not gonna take it.
It's just WrestleMania.
WrestleMania matches.
Okay, cool.
All right, Kieran, go ahead.
Who will get the best starting 5? So we're gonna do a WWE WrestleMania draft, just 5 matches total between each person, and let's see who gets the best starting 5.
Do I take the best main event or the best storytelling?
It's up to you, bro.
Please.
I'm not gonna lie, if Kieran sells this.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Come on.
All right. Relax. Rock and Austin 17.
Oh,
Taker HBK 25.
I was just about to say that's not where I thought he was going with that.
You had that one too.
Not the best match. But
Wait. So who did you take care of? You said who?
Rock Austin 17.
And then Mo, who did you take?
Taker HBK 25.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I hate this to Snake because I know what Mo's next two picks are gonna be, and it's gonna agitate my soul. But give me end of an era.
That's what I was gonna pick. Oh damn.
Well, Evan Era's great. Let me get Roman Cody too.
I know. Yeah, and go ahead and get
Give
the
me-
other one.
And let me
Wait,
get
it's Snake.
no, that's Snake. And I'm gonna take Rock and Hogan for sure. Gotta take that.
Okay, cool. You
Wait.
fire that to me. Go ahead, give me Kurt and Sean.
Damn it. Okay.
That's what I thought Malik was gonna do. I thought he was gonna double up on both of those.
No.
Yeah, so I'll get what's it called? Kurt and Sean.
Wait, Malik, who's your second pick? So I know.
Rock Hogan, Roman Cody too.
Okay.
So it's on me now, right?
Man, I got end of an era and I got
Oh,
You want to take that old Hogan and Andre match? Go ahead, bro.
I'd rather have Hogan Warrior, but nope. Give me Brett and Austin for 13.
I knew he was going to get it.
I was gonna take Kurt Shaw in second because I know you're not gonna take Brett Austin.
it's on me.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got
Give
two.
me the triple threat at 20.
Triple threat at WrestleMania 20. Okay.
Yep.
And you got two picks.
Triple H, Sean. Yeah.
You got two picks.
Oh, I do.
You got snake draft.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I might fumble. Okay.
I already got a couple picks in the bag.
I already know my next one. Please bring it home. Bring it home.
Ooh, I got a couple picks I can take.
Oh, okay. Okay. Give me Taker and Sean at 26.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's a good one.
That was gonna be one of mine.
I didn't fumble.
Who's it on now?
Okay, I'm literally writing it down so we don't forget. So, Karen, can you tell me your three real quick?
I remember mine, so I ain't.
Karen,
Yeah, I took the triple threat at 20 and then like the main event, and then I took Sean and Taker at 26.
Sean, what was your first one?
It was Austin and Rock at 17.
Okay. Mo, go ahead. You can say your three.
Oh, am I picking next?
Yeah.
Give me TLC 2 and the
That's a good pick.
You only get one though. So what are your three?
yeah.
What are
The
your
other
three, Mo?
one, so TLC 2.
That's the only pick he gets. He only gets TLC too.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm saying what was your two before this?
Brett, Austin, and then HBK Taker from 25.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, sir.
Dang, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think you was going.
top 5.
I didn't think you were gonna get TLC two.
Yes, sir, ski.
TLC 2
All
is a
right,
good pick.
so I got end of an era. End of an era.
That was a good first pick.
And then I picked Kurt versus
Do I
Sean.
want to go old head with my next one?
Malik, can you tell me what your two were? It's two, right?
Roman Cody 2, Rock
I
versus
go
Hogan.
too.
Roman.
I'm thinking about
Cody
it.
2, Rock versus Hogan.
But I'm gonna get called a Brett merchant, so I don't know.
Yeah, you are.
Here we go.
Dang.
I mean, if you pick, it's not a bad pick. So
I know, bro. I know one of my picks for sure. I got to think of another one.
I got one.
There's many options. There's many options here.
It's G Star, right?
I can't.
Oh, no, it's Malik. I'm tripping. My bad.
No, it's me, but I can't pick that this early.
Oh, I'm dumb.
I could go a little different though, but see the build. Some of the things.
Ooh, you know what?
Some of these
I
builds,
might get it this early because I don't.
some of these builds weren't bad.
Ooh, you know what? I'm because I don't want to risk you taking it. So I'm gonna go Punk versus Taker. I'm gonna go that Mania. That's
Woo! You didn't take one of my picks. You didn't take one of my picks. Okay.
What do you mean?
That's arguably.
There's way better. There's way better.
So I'm gonna take another main event that is one of the greatest. Let me get Rock and Cena 1, WrestleMania 28. Let me get that. Let me get that. And then second one. Let me see. We got some options here.
Take a Taker match, man.
Right, there's like 27 of those.
Yeah, no.
No, Taker has a lot of good matches for sure. You got a lot of good matches.
Got a lot of stinkers. Go ahead and pick Gonzalez Taker. Go ahead.
Oh,
You're crazy. I would not be taking that actually. I want to go old school.
I'm debating, bro. No. Ew,
Yeah, I could go old school. I could go old school. Let me get. Ooh.
Someone said tag team main event. Y'all better not be talking about 40.
No, I think you're talking
No,
about
it's talking about 39.
39.
Yeah, please. I hope so.
40 was fire though.
Took too long.
Oh man, there's options, bro. Because actually I think I got one pick. Well, you know what? I'm gonna take one of the best storytelling matches in WrestleMania history. Give me Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I'll give you that. Who's it on?
It's G's.
I'm typing it here for me so I don't lose it. Dang.
I think I'm going to be called an old head merchant today.
I'm not gonna lie.
I might get called an old head if I pick this match.
I have two in my mind that I'm gonna take next. I just got to figure out what direction.
Wait, how many have you picked already?
I got one.
He's picked 4. He's picked 4. Do I want to put this match here? I mean, no, I'm not going to do that one. Even though it was a good story, I'm not going to do it. Let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and take Mr. Adam Copeland Edge versus Mick Foley.
That's a good one.
That was
Love
my
that match.
bro.
Love that match so much.
All right.
That was my pick. All right.
No, I'm just playing. That's a good pick.
Where does this guy go? Who's it on me?
Yep.
Yes.
I just get one pick, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Give me Savage Steamboat. WrestleMania 3.
I knew you was going to pick it.
Top 10.
Okay.
Wait, so you didn't want the
No, he said what he said. 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 He said what he said.
He's gonna say some bullshit anyway.
What? The irresistible force meets the immovable object? You didn't want that one?
Yeah, that's what he should have picked. But,
Iconic match, boring to watch. Except the slam. Slam was cool.
I was about to say it's iconic for one thing.
Hey,
all right,
hey, the
you
build
got-
was
you
good
got
too.
your last two picks here. So
Yeah, I'm thinking. Okay. Give me Sheamus, Drew, and Gunther.
that was gonna be my last pick.
Ooh, why did I forget that? Jeez.
And
I didn't forget it. That's what I was gonna say at the end.
That was gonna be my last pick. But it's cool though. It's cool though.
And then give me Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon, the ladder match, IC title.
It's better than Mill's pick.
I'm gonna sound like an old head, but I don't care.
All right, Mo.
I'm trying to go for the top tier right here, bro.
Unappling the pie is crazy.
That's nasty work. All right, let me not be the old head. Give me Cody Roman from WrestleMania 39.
Second best Cody Roman. Yeah, cool. Cool.
That ending is so bad.
I already won off the first two, so shit.
It's cap.
I had the best match in company history. I win.
I mean, I got the greatest WrestleMania main event ever. What you mean, bro?
Bro, I have end of an era on Kurt versus Sean. Mo, I'm not gonna lie. Your first two aren't.
my-
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. If we keep it a buck, if we look at just the first two, so Malik had Roman Cody and Rock Hogan. I have end of an era Kurt Sean. Kyrian has Triple Threat Mania 20 and Sean Taker, the second one. You have TLC 2 and Bret Austin. I'm not gonna hold you, bro.
No, I picked Shawn Taker first, and I picked what's it called? Bret Austin second.
I picked Austin.
Oh, you put TLC third? Okay, I'm sorry. That's something.
Even with that too, though. Yeah, even with that too. Nah.
I mean, Bret Austin still kind of, you know.
Y'all need to stop it, bro. I'm sick of y'all. I'm dead sick of y'all.
I remember
Dead
that
sick of
better.
y'all.
I picked Austin and Rock.
Okay.
No, it's not.
I'm just kidding.
I heard that match put me to sleep.
I don't know, man.
It's good wrestling. It's just boring.
All right, G. Last pick.
Oh yeah, I know.
I got. Ooh.
I already know I won, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know. I kind of like my matches.
Damn, y'all gave me some options, cause now I'm thinking of.
Bella Twins for AJ Lee and Paige. Do it.
Oh god.
That one
There's three matches I have in mind that I could take. And I don't think G's gonna take any of those three.
Oh, I don't know, man. Fuck.
You got 2 picks left, bro. Oh, you got 1 pick left. Sorry, you got 1 pick left.
Yeah.
But I got 3 matches in mind that I don't think. Well, I mean, he could take one of them, but that would leave me down to 2 options, which kind of make it a little bit easier.
It's because I want to be nasty with this pick because there's a lot of context to it, but it was still fucking elite. It was still elite. There's just a lot of context to it.
I'm used to bread.
No.
I
This
don't
was
know
a
what
great
match
match.
you're talking about. I don't know what match you're talking about.
This is a great match. Oh my god, it's just so nasty for real.
He goes at
Somebody said
Thor
the
versus
Boneyard match.
Santino, Kane, Big Show, and Kofi. Go ahead.
Wait, what?
Somebody said the Boneyard match. That's what he
The
wants.
core, bro. Go ahead.
The core.
The core versus Santino and them, right?
I'm not gonna lie. I might do it. I might do it. I just say fuck it. Yeah, the chat don't like me anyway. I'm going with the Firefly Funhouse match. John Cena versus The Fiend.
Yeah, it's like
I love that match personally. Love that match.
Firefly Funhouse was cool.
It was awesome.
Cool. So I got 3 matches that I could choose from.
Interesting.
Do I want to go? Yeah, I don't know, man. I could go WrestleMania.
I thought about that, but nah.
I could go the triple threat with Roman when he stacked everybody.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, that's such a good match.
That's an elite one.
I could go Roman and Brock, the first one Seth cashed in.
Oh, Heist of the Century, yeah.
Heist of the Century.
Yeah, Kieran. Yeah. Stop disrespecting that match.
Bro is moved by 4.
Whoa. You disrespect?
He swears 34 and 31 are the same match. He swears
No,
up and
I
down.
didn't. I did not say that.
There's no way. There's no way.
Taker and Triple H WrestleMania 27. Yeah, that's a good one too. It's a really good.
The no holds barred.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
It's a good one, but I think it's a good one, but it's the worst out of the 4.
That's not even a tax for him.
It's not a tax, but that's why I didn't pick it.
Because we already picked all
Hogan Warrior too. That's Hogan Warrior is classic, bro. That's classic for me.
I don't know why people hate on that match.
People don't appreciate that though.
Because it's Hogan.
Yeah,
And Warrior.
It's just like
people don't appreciate it.
They're like, it's old.
Bianca Sasha's a good one too. That's a good one.
Bianca Becky's another good one.
Bianca Becky better, but hey.
I agree. Yes.
Charlotte and Rhea is better than both. So
Yeah, I agree.
For my last pick, let me see. I'm going to take
Khali versus Kane. Go ahead.
and chill out.
Rock versus Eric Rowan.
Oh, you said Rock versus Eric Rowan? It's crazy.
Oh my god, that was a match. Oh my god.
That was peak cinema, bro.
6 seconds, bro.
I want to do something a little bit different too, like G, man. I want to do something a little bit different.
Because I won? Yeah, go ahead.
He picked the Firefly Funhouse match, so I want to be a little bit different here. I'm going to pick the first ever Money in the Bank ladder match.
Oh,
I just watched that today,
that's
bro.
a great
I was rewatching 21. It's so good. So good.
One of the greatest ladder matches ever. One of the best Money in the Bank matches ever. One of the
I think
best
it's the best
WrestleManias
Money in the
ever.
Nah, that's elite right there. That's elite right
That's the
there.
best Money in the Bank ladder match, in my opinion.
Oh,
I agree.
I don't
Bro,
remember
this-
what
this
I don't.
song's a spot.
I don't remember what year it was, but there was one year, like in recent memory, where I'm like, it might compete. I don't remember
No,
what year.
2021. 2021.
I was about to say, I think it was that one. I was like,
2021 might compete with it.
I was
I'll
like,
give you
there's definitely one that's gonna compete with it, but
But
Oh,
like
the
the
first
spots
one?
that are in the first Money in the Bank.
All
ladder
right,
match,
so
like,
everybody
I
got
like
their start.
24.
Everybody got their start in 5. So the 5 that I got,
look,
WrestleMania.
I'm sharing my screen, just to make life easier for everybody.
Fair enough.
Yeet.
Yeet.
all right, so this is everybody starting 5 right here. The little 5. Not bad.
Everyone's list is great. You know,
Mine's the best for sure, but
here this guy go.
I might be biased, but I like mine a lot.
he's all right.
All y'all's. I'm watching all these matches again. I would. I ain't gonna-
I'm
Watching all these
actually considering doing that right after this.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Tomorrow when I'm at work doing nothing. Yep.
Mo, what was the mania you said to start with? What's it called? Like the true technical start of the Attitude Era. What was the one you said to start with?
Okay, so 13 kind of because of Bret Austin, but that whole show sucks. So just start with 14.
Yeah. Well, isn't the summer? Didn't you say to start with SummerSlam after that though?
Oh, SummerSlam '97. Yeah, the main event of that.
Yeah.
That really kickstarted like the feud with Taker and HBK into Hell in a Cell, Kane debut, all that.
Yeah, got you.
So this everybody's starting 5 right here. We did a little mini draft, drafting 5 random WrestleMania matches, and you all can decide who you think has the best, overall matches between, every match that you see here. So
I'm not gonna lie. Hey, see, look, my G Maniacs in the chat. See, look, we got end of an era, peak storytelling. Kurt versus Shawn, good storytelling, elite in ring work. Punk versus Taker was great storytelling and in ring work. Edge versus Mick Foley, I got you a little dash of extreme, and then I got you Cena versus the Fiend, which was also elite storytelling. So like, come on, man. R.I.P. my guy Bray Wyatt. Y'all be well.
I clearly have the best list. I gave y'all the best of everything. I got y'all.
I got the 2 best matches in company history. Man, get the fuck out of here.
2 best matches in company history.
What 2 best matches you talking
Hey,
about?
Oh, y'all not going to agree. We're not about to debate this
triple
again.
threats of all time.
I mean, HBK Taker 25. Yeah.
Yeah. Brett and Austin though, top 2. Nah,
that's not top 2, bro. That's not top 2, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's not top 2.
Okay.
I got the 2.
You think Brett and Austin better than End of an Era?
I'm not debating this, bro.
Because you know it's not.
No, because y'all just gonna disagree and we just gonna go in a genjutsu.
I tell y'all why my list. Y'all want to know why my list is the best? I gave y'all 2 of the greatest main events in WrestleMania history. One of them is the greatest WrestleMania main event of all time. Roman Cody 2, Rock and Cena 2, 2 elite builds, 2 story. Rock Hogan, great build, one of the greatest matches of all time. HBK and Flair, one of the greatest storytelling matches ever. And I gave y'all the first ever Money in the Bank ladder match, which is maybe the greatest Money in the Bank ladder match ever still to this day, bro. Come on, man. Y'all know got it.
Yeah, so I got the 2 greatest triple threats of all time at Mania. I already got the GOAT main event. We had the GOAT ladder match. And another really solid storytelling driven story. Career versus streak. Come on, bro. Come on.
Yeah, Gino got no color in his matches too. That's crazy. I realized that. Yep.
G-Berg. Oh my.
That's definitely factual information. Yeah.
Neither does. Oh, he has freaking the Dudley Boys. Fuck.
Mo doesn't have. Who does he have?
I got.
You got Devon.
Yeah, I got Devon.
One black guy accounts, and he's Samoan, and he got a Samoan accounts too.
Yeah, I got people of color. Come on. Now.
Cody Rhodes technically too. Yeah, kind of counts.
Oh God.
I mean, Cena for the culture. I mean, Cena for
oh my.
All my real niggas fuck with Undertaker. You know what it is,
bro. Don't let Umar find.
You know who he voted for? Okay.
Oh God.
I
don't care about politics, but come on, gang.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. We're not gonna get into that on stream.
You know who his best friend is? You know who his best buddy is? Come on now.
Like I said, we're not gonna get into that on stream.
Now you could have said like Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle for the people. I think Kurt Angle right for the people.
Didn't he say he's not a big fan of the black people? Is that not what he said?
And every black person laughed at it. So
he did say that though.
And every black person laughed at it.
You speak for the people now?
Did you not laugh at him?
Who got the best list, y'all? Who got the best list, bro? Who got the best? So y'all let us know who you think has the best WrestleMania draft we did. We drafted 5 random matches, as you can see right here below. It's going to be clipped and everything on the social, so you can see it and everything. But y'all let us know who you feel like drafted the best draft out of all these matches between everybody here, man. Obviously, it's me, but, I'll let y'all decide. Maybe.
Obviously, it's not Mo, so we can all agree on that.
Why? Because he picked Austin and Brett, right?
No, because he picked Savage Steamboat, and I don't like it.
Oh, wow.
You never seen it.
You haven't seen it. I hate you. You haven't seen it.
I've seen like highlights, but I've never sat down. I've never sat down and said, you know what? Let me go watch WrestleMania 3. Savage.
That's like a kid judging Kobe off highlights. I don't want to hear what you're saying.
That's like what?
That's like some kid trying to judge Kobe off highlights.
Are you talking?
But you know what? You know what I can't judge? Will Chamberlain, because I've never seen that 100-point game. But I got video footage of Babe Ruth in 1920.
That is true.
There's no video footage of Will
What's the
scoring
loser
100?
for me?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't care.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He's not even a person, bro.
I'm a dork in the worst way. Okay, James.
God.
I appreciate you being in the chat every week.
Hey,
Real,
dork is crazy.
Dork in 2025.
in the big 2025. Yeah, I'm sure.
I thought we moved up to. I thought we
Dunce is
moved
a
up
better
to
insult,
Bucky.
but we'll move on.
Kieran, are you an Homo sapien?
Oh hell yeah, bro! Almost the goat.
Of course. He knows ball. He knows ball.
He's the greatest athlete to touch this earth.
The greatest human being in the history of human beings, bro. Come on, that was Omos, bro.
Almost 2026 WrestleMania main event. We're here.
Omos versus LeBron. Malik, who you taking?
Versus who?
Versus LeBron. Who you taking?
Omos,
Come on,
bro.
Bron be lucky if he scored a bucket. Come
Dude,
on.
LeBron would brick it. Omos.
Yeah, I mean,
Omos would just
okay.
dunk it. Come on.
All right, Skip Bayless, relax.
All that man gonna do is post move. Come on, bro. He ain't
Yo, G baby.
Hey, Mo.
Oh,
Mold
Omos
head
and
is
Nikola
crazy.
Jokic, man.
Moldhead is
Yeah,
wild.
I'm sure.
So far, so to end it off, what is the match you guys are most hyped to see for WrestleMania this year? Just
Triple
based on
threat. Triple threat. And Cena.
Cody Cena.
The two
No,
main
you gotta
events.
pick one. Gotta pick one.
Oh, I gotta pick one. Honestly, real talk, it's the main. It's the triple threat because Punk was my guy, Roman's my guy, and I can't stand Seth. So
The triple threat is the one for me. That's the one that I'm most excited to see.
geek baby.
What the? Dweeb is wild too.
Baby is fucking crazy.
Dweeb. You got Dweeb, you got Dork, you got Buddy, Lakers in 5.
We got Dunce. Here you go.
Oh, snap.
But I'm
You know-
for this Mania could be legit one of the best ever.
What's the match you're most excited
We
to
said that for like
Just
the last
off
2
the-
years.
what we got.
No, but dude, I don't know. I mean,
I feel like the depth outside of the main event is definitely.
Yeah, you got to pick one. Everybody got to pick one match. One match you're most excited to see so far.
I don't want to say the main event. I'll say the triple threat. I'm excited for Randy and Kevin because I think they're just gonna beat the shit out of each other.
Randy Kevin's cool. What about you, Mo?
Cena and Cody. I just want to see how that dynamic is with John Cena as a heel.
Not a bad answer. Not a bad answer. There are some other matches to be determined that we don't know about yet. So, I mean, there's going to be some more matches that, are going to be announced. But make sure y'all subscribe to the pod, man. Much love. Thank y'all for coming through. Much love. We'll be back next week. Stay tuned.